Aki here. This episode contains themes of sea monsters as well as dark and deep waters. Viewer discretion is advised. And of course, please take care of yourselves.
But yes, we will get into the recap talking about what happened last week. Because last week was a bit of a doozy. There was a lot that happened.
Emotional problems.
Lots of emotional problems.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
Thanks a lot, Aubrey.
We started off with Estrella and Tesh dyeing Tesh's hair, so look a little bit different. And then Groon had a little bit of a reunion with their cleric daddy.
Don't call him that.
Wow, that's so cursed.
Me, I probably shouldn't be saying this as I say it. This is the curses of having ADHD. I cannot control my words. But I can cut them out. So
Too real. Absolutely too real.
Don't be a coward.
I may or may not cut this out. But yes, you had a reunion with the person who brought you into the
Hevrick,
and he
or
told you
as she calls him, Heavy.
Heavy.
Yep, Hevrick. He told you to stick with the and to bring the good word of Vasilde to many places of the world as you travel. And then Tesh and Meryl had a bit of a moment, a bit of a bonding bromance. Where Meryl finally got to be like, "You're the Tempest," and Tesh was like, "Yeah," and Meryl like, "You eat babies," and Tesh goes, "No."
They did not control the rumors that are spread in the underworld, okay?
Yep. No, they did not. But then you all head to the castle. You met someone from Cassandra, and Cassandra was rather flirty, so that will be interesting. See what happens with that. And you all met with the queen of finding the missing prince, Stellan, who has been a while. Over 10 years, and told you that there's a boat down in the harbor, a pirate ship, that lady who you'd already encountered rumors and stories of, and that ship had taken Stellan across the bay, to Celsea around that time to talk to the captain, head there, hopefully find the prince, bring him back home, that things can be mended and worries about. But of course, things are never that simple. It also seems apparently today was the day that Vlagos were like, we're going to invade. And so you had to contend with that. But somehow you managed to pull it off. You managed to talk the prince down, Prince Heron down, from completely invading. And he did promise to fix things, put things back. But he was under the condition that the prince's return. You also encountered, suddenly can't remember if he actually said his name. He did. So I don't think actually know who the strange fellow in the white robes was, but you do know the
Twink.
other. No, he's more of a twunk. But you did meet someone else. You met Vlagos warrior. Her name is Arat, and you were all told Arat has taken you down to the docks. Find the boat, and as you approach the docks, you do see that some soldiers are slowly advancing on the boat. So that's where we are going to pick up. You and Arat see the boat, this beautiful ship of the wood itself seems green, but not in a way of like mold or like age. It just seemed green.
Or like colored dye?
No, not in that way. But maybe paint, but you're not sure, especially from this day. But you do watch as agents of Vlagos is slowly advancing on the ship. They are on the dock and trying to actually push their way up onto the ship.
That's our boat.
Oh, yeah.
Could you?
Yeah. Yes. She seems to have gone back to the asking you for ideas and looking up to being.
Sorry. She just walked over to sit on my lap and meow. Yeah, right into the mic.
Hey,
I thought that was you. you. I'm so sorry. I totally thought that was you.
I thought it was
The
you
joke-
too.
So the joke is, anytime a cat meows on my, we just refer to it as
It's-
my character's familiar briar sting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, she just
Yeah.
she just came right over and sat down and put her mouth up to the mic and said hello.
Yes, she did, and then broke me. But yes, it seems that Era is definitely maybe in her mind a little bit gone back to commanding officer, and
You're
you'll
in charge
watch.
now.
Yeah. Now, and she's gonna rush forward and essentially try to flag them down. Do you follow?
I mean, only if the whole group is going.
I'll follow. I'll go. I mean, I'm not a coward. Let's do this.
Yeah, this is our ship, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Okay. So as you approach, you see Era. She goes to someone. You would Tess. You would understand like the colors and banners essentially of. You would know which one is the commander of this unit. And she goes up to him, and they have a quick conversation, and they move off further down the docks. And Era turns around and okay, that should be. They're not going to bother you, but I leave soon. I don't know if not all of the ships in the harbor will.
Okay. Do you spare flag we can run up while we leave?
Not on me. I'm sorry. At least not one that.
Sure. I can hardly run a cloak up there.
Uh,
That was the plan.
and she will approach her hand on your shoulder. A small squeeze. Those first were hard.
I'm sorry about that. I definitely didn't think I would ever see you again. Not always good ones. I kind of wanted to do this in person if I could. You deserve that, but I feel like the timing is going to be wrong.
Was our timing ever good?
No. And I'm gonna undo the arm wraps and take off the leather wedding band and hold it out to her. This belongs to you, even if I was still worthy of it, and I'm not. I'm not the person you fell in love with. I'm not the Tempest, and I can't ever again. Everything you loved about me is gone now. Alright?
Her eyes are shining. She's cried a lot. With one hand, she clutches the leather of the bracelet. Her other hand comes up. You can feel as she traces a little bit of the scar on your cheek. She doesn't say anything. A small nod. She pulls away, clutching the bracelet to her chest, walks off into the city.
So we're getting on a boat or not?
Was it clear that these people were married now to everyone? Like,
Yeah, roll a society check.
oh, thank God!
I will give everybody a +2 circumstance bonus to it.
I
Okay,
already knew it. I
Yeah,
figured it
anybody
out
who did
last
not already
episode.
know. Mhm.
okay, I'm really bad at society, so I hope I fail. 'Cause it'd be...
I have a quick question.
Damn it!
Mhm.
Would you like me to play the crew of the Green Lady, or will you be doing that?
I can do that.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
Sounds good. I suddenly got very nervous that it was supposed to be me.
Play a bunch of people. I was like, yeah, no, all of these are you. You've known about them for a week. No, I
Aubrey,
got
you
it.
said a +2 circumstance bonus as well?
Yep.
25.
I got a 19, which is actually
19?
surprisingly high.
Yeah. Honestly, if anybody got above a 15, yeah, you understand that this was, if not a divorce, if more of a breakup of two people who'd be very, very close.
We can make it a divorce. We've got like 2 holy people here. Holy enough.
I think that's
Meanwhile,
probably about as close to a divorce as you can get without death.
I mean, I'm right here.
Lagos doesn't have divorce.
No, it does, but there's no like papers or anything that are signed.
Okay, true.
You don't have to like go before a judge and the judge goes, "You are divorced now." It's
Oh, okay.
break up
Okay.
and you no longer wear your wedding.
Fair. Okay. I'm like, we got like a cleric and we got like we'll call them a priest, but they're not. But we'll call them a priest if we have to.
It's close enough.
meanwhile, with an 8 for society, Grun is like,
Aw.
it's good that you gave her back her bracelet. I hate it when people borrow things and don't give it back.
Mara's just gonna put a hand on Groon's shoulder and be like, "Wait a minute. I think we should all be getting on this."
Actually, does anyone know if this boat has been...
We can ask the captain when we get on the boat.
Okay,
I'll go first and ask the captain. Can I just go on the boat?
Yep.
I'm gonna go on the boat.
Yep. As you get on the boat, you do see there's a bit of chaos as a bunch of crew members move around. You see a dwarf near the wheel. There's an elf hanging from the crow's nest, sort of like on ropes, doing something with the sails. There's an orc, a tiefling, and a gnome. Suddenly, I don't remember ship terms. The front of the ship, because I don't remember ship's bow of the ship. Yes, that's correct.
The steering location.
No, the steering location's at the back.
You see, this is why you don't trust me with a boat.
Yep. They are moving around, but in the center is someone else, and I am going to turn it over to C to describe their character.
In the middle of this kind of storm, atop the Green Lady, there is a person who is standing still, looking out toward the ocean. This person is tall, 6 foot, easy, and well muscled, even through this kind of, it looks like a sailor's uniform, like an officer's uniform, but upon closer inspection, one would see that the colors are of no known nation necessarily, and the designs on the front are intricate and made of silver. And I'm going to knock shit over, apparently, with my leg. And this person, they have pale skin, which is perhaps surprising for someone who is out on the ocean under the sun for so long. And even from a distance, they have a mass of wild white hair. And even though their back is turned to you, Marrow, the hair, there is maybe perhaps not so much wind, but the hair that moves around them seems to be moving as though it would tousled by a rather heavy wind. It's kind of like very Ghibli hair, you know what I mean?
I love them. I love this character. Oh my god. Okay, I'm weak. Hello.
As you set foot, even though you're across the deck, it's as though this person is able to hear your footsteps on their ship. As soon as you come up the gangplank, they turn, and you are met with one sharp blue eye, the other covered by an eye patch, as this person looks you down, and they stalk across the deck toward you.
Marrow is going to be very polite and be like, hello, this is your ship, correct? Are you the captain?
I am the captain.
Well, hello, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Marrow. We're here by the Queen. I believe that my friend wanted to ask if the ship was blessed.
Blessed. That's your question, if the ship is blessed. Get on the ship before Vlagos shoots us down and we all sink. Now.
I'm gonna go back and relay that to Estrella. Just being like, well, the captain's not really giving me an answer. They're just saying to get on the ship. As I had just said about 2 seconds ago, but...
Well, you know what? I guess if we're going to die and drown at sea, this is a much more preferable option. And I'm going to get on. I'm going to get on saying like 1,000 fucking prayers to the sea god. As I do the number one thing I was told not to do at, I don't know, Sunday school. Do they have Sunday school for sea gods?
Estrella, do you want me to try and say a prayer or bless anything? I can try. I haven't really done it before.
Do you worship? How do you say his name?
Igdar.
No, I worship the god of death.
Then I don't want you to bless anything.
Okay, I'm just offering.
You watch as this ragtag group of people makes their way onto your ship.
The captain shouts a few more orders. Hoist mainsail! Get us out of here now!
And you see the dwarf who's by the wheel, and she goes, "Aye, captain." And then you watch as the elf who up in the rigging starts to just pulling ropes, and things start moving. And some of the ones at the front, they start like pulling, untethering you from the dock.
Make it clear here. Load the cannons.
And you'll see as the gnome salutes and runs below deck to start working on.
You, 5 of you. The captain has to the party.
Yes, there's 5 of us. Hello.
Pleasure. Either get helpful or get below deck. We'll have introductions once this is all over.
Is there anything specific that you need help with?
Can you tie knots?
Aubrey, can I tie knots?
Give me a. Do you have warfare lore?
Oh, I do have warfare lore.
Because I mean, boats and nautical stuff can be in warfare, so it can be a warfare lore.
Okay. I got a 21.
21. So yeah, you definitely know knots.
Oh, yes, of course.
Those ropes.
All
Make
right,
sure everything is secure.
I'm going to go do that immediately.
Is there anyone that's injured or hurt, sick?
Not yet. Thanks to you 5, maybe there will be. We'll see when the sun sets.
I can help. I know their tactics.
Speak then.
We should be good leaving to a point. If we move fast and quick, keep to the edges. They're mostly focused on going in. And they should be spreading the word to let us through. I don't know how fast it's going to spread.
Fine then. You, and the captain points towards Tesh. Come to the steering wheel.
Hi,
You
Captain.
tell me when you know that they're going to turn broadsides. Understand?
Yeah.
The rest of you, either make yourself useful or get out of the way.
Grun will go below decks.
Cool. What is everybody else gonna?
Ileana is gonna follow Grun to make sure she doesn't burn a hole in the ship.
Oh yeah,
I
because
was-
Grun's totally gonna go up to the cannons with her flaming holy symbol to get a closer look at them.
No!
It can't
Yes.
catch anything on fire though, because
Ileana's
it's
gonna
just
go
continual
babysit.
flame.
Yep.
No,
Mhm.
Ileana's gonna go babysit.
Mhm.
I'm assuming rolls are going to be made, so I am just going to cast Inspire Competence, and I'm assuming I'm going to have to remain on deck to hit everyone. I don't know how big this ship is. I don't even know if I can hit everyone.
The ship is probably about 80 feet bow to stern.
I mean, I can always just move, which isn't so bad, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'll stay closer
Mhm.
to
Most
back.
if you stay like mostly on the like the center of the ship up top, you should be able to get most.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. But if I have to pick one to focus on, I'll focus on the back because that is where the steering is done.
Mhm. Yeah. So everybody starts to move to positions. People going below deck,
The helm.
or going below deck, or 2 other things. Marrow, you, the elf looks down from like the sails at you and starts like telling you to pull this, like, or that, tie that off, and throwing a lot of things at you. So I'm gonna need to give you another warfare lore roll as you are working.
Okay, fingers crossed, everyone. We do get 1 hero point because it's a new session, right?
Yeah, everybody has a hero point.
Okay,
Actually,
thank
no.
God.
I'm going to give, because it's a special session with a special guest, everybody's going to start off with max hero points of 3.
Oh!
That's concerning.
That's a
Exciting.
lot
You
of
should be
heroes.
afraid.
Yep. And for our new person, hero points, you can use them to re-roll a roll, but you do have to keep whatever you re-roll. And then you can also spend all of them if you are down and unconscious to stabilize rather than rolling.
Understood.
But mostly we just use them for re.
I got a 22 this time. I'm on fire with these knots. I guess you could say it's not a problem at all.
I would definitely not say that, personally.
The game is unpaused, so you can move. Sorry, I didn't realize it was still paused.
No worries.
So, yeah, people can move their tokens. All
That
of
is
that.
yes, okay. The helm, right? Is that what it's called? The helm? I haven't had no boat knowledge in a long time.
I don't know boats.
Like I've been studying this all day and yet I forget.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the helm. Back when I was obsessed with pirates,
I
and
have a-
knew lots of pirate knowledge.
I have a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, it is. Oh,
I have a wealth
yes,
of
it's the
useless
tiller or wheel.
boat knowledge.
Tiller.
Ha
Yeah.
So
At the stern.
Yeah. So as the sails unfurl and you can feel the wind hitting them, the boat starts to move. Tesh, give me a perception check to if you can assess everything that's going on in this harbor, right? And
Okay.
it's been a rough day, so it's gonna be a -1. -1
That's
sense.
valid.
penalty.
But there is the
So 22.
But, I mean, it's a 22.
Yeah, Aki's doing the
Battle
inspired
lust has
competence.
awoken.
Which, I mean, well, inspired competence just means they can replace their roll with whatever you roll, right?
No, that is the wrong one. Inspire competence
Counter-performance.
allows me to inspire competence allows me to give them like a +2, I believe.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you would be a 24. That would cancel out the -1 of you being a little bit distracted. The sound of Estrella's music helps you push through, and you watch as there are a lot of boats, but none of them seem to be very like focused on you. Most of them are like, there are some that are further out at sea, but most of them are docked, and it seems to be that they're not moving anytime. And you all head out from where you are and heading out towards this. And there's a few times where it looks like a ship might start moving towards you, but then it doesn't. Tesh, you're pretty sure that whatever Talon has done has gotten the message to all of the boats. And at one point, you pass the boat. You pass a boat. You lock eyes with. It's a little bit fast, so you don't recognize them. But they do give you the Vlagos salute as you go past. I thought so. But they still give it to you because they've been told the Tempest is on board.
He misses it.
So
does the captain notice them giving Tesh the salute?
Give me a quick perception check.
Right on. Okay, here's the thing about me. I can't do math at all. 22.
22? Yeah. You do notice that several of the Vlago soldiers definitely give a salute towards the very tall person next to you.
Interesting. I thought we were taking you from Cressa to Celsi, and yet Vlagos lets us through.
It's a long story.
I'm sure it is.
It takes some time, but you eventually get out to the open sea, away from Cressa, and as you get far enough from Cressa, I need everybody who is going to everyone. If you're looking out towards, I would say anybody who's on the deck. So you could be looking back towards Cressa. Everybody who's on deck, give me a quick perception check.
Well, I'm distracted now.
Unnatural 20.
Natural 20. So cool.
Got it. 21.
13.
20 and 13. Estrella, I need a perception check.
I forgot about
Yes.
the inspired competence thing.
You said it was perception?
Yes.
Like 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I don't think inspired competence works for me. It works for everyone else, which is fun as hell because it means that I think I'm competent.
Yeah, it works for everyone else, but so anybody, so I think it's just Marrow and the captain. As you're looking back towards Cressa, something seems off. Like it has started to, as you left, it has started to rain a little bit. A light, maybe signs of an, but currently it's pretty light rain. I swear that it almost seems like the rain around Cressa frozen, not moved, sort of stuck.
Do I know anything
Just
about
faster, I
this?
thought. Oh wait, I didn't see it. Psych.
No, it was only the captain and Marrow. Give me a Arcana check if you want to see if you know anything more about this.
That's a 3.
Oh, I'm rolling well tonight.
Do I know shit about this frozen rain?
No, you're like, that's weird.
24 for the captain.
24. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it might be chronomancy. That's essentially time magic.
Mar's just looking out at the horizon, just like, that looks very weird. I just muttering to themselves about it.
No, you can point out towards other people if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna clue everyone in. I'm gonna point out to all my homies, like, yeah, that looks weird. The rain's not falling. That usually rain falls downwards, I'm pretty sure. And now it's not.
So it's behind you.
Is this something I have seen before?
Not on this scale. But yes, it's straight. You can make Arcana check.
Oh, is all my knot work done? Can I walk around now?
Yeah, I'd say for the most part you are out to sea. It is the wind's job pretty much, and essentially whoever's keep you on course.
26.
26.
Yeah.
Yet again, it's you think some sort of you've read about Crony. You've read lots of theories about Crony. Most of the theories said that it's impossible, but yet you see it right with your eyes. It looks like Cressa is frozen in time.
That rain is just really weird.
No, I'm pretty fucking sure that time magic.
Time magic.
And he's keeping his promise so far.
Hold on a moment. Time magic.
Time magic, chronomancy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Lagos. Time magic. And I'm just gonna walk somewhere. Just shake my head and walk somewhere. Yeah. I've never been so done with Raiders before.
Mero's just having a tiny existential crisis real quick. Just like, okay, let's put that in the back of my is everything on the ship like going all right? Is there anything I can do to help to distract myself from this revelation?
Oh, you continue helping with just whatever tasks the crew. They're moving to and fro. Some are unpacking some supplies that they all picked up in Cressa. But other than that, keeping watch, keeping away from other ships.
Yeah, I'll do everything I can to help.
Says you now find yourself out on the open sea. You can all have things you have to do. It's going to be lots of
Two-Leg, you take the wheel. You 5, allow me to introduce myself. My name is the captain, and you will address me as such. I will take you, as I have promised, to Celsi, and I will take you no further, and you will not cause problems on my ship. Do you understand?
Aye, Captain.
Yes,
She
yes.
said to call her the captain. I, the captain.
The captain stares down at Grun, narrows one of his the one eye that you can see, but says nothing.
They mean well. They mean very well. I promise you will find it endearing.
We shall see. Allow me to introduce my crew in that case. That, and the captain points toward the dwarf who is steering, is Two-Leg. Freebooter is up in the sails. Salty is the half-orc. Sparrow, the gnome. And Devil's Smile, the tiefling.
And
Help them
they all
when you
introduce
can.
themselves as they are called upon.
Out of character, you might have to write down these names for me.
I have it. I'll post. I have them. I have them like right in front of me, so I will drop them in chat.
I do not want to call someone something else by mistake.
Please, the queen did not deign to even write down your names. So if you would be so kind.
Sure. I'm Andrea of Soli. These are my friends. My friends can themselves. Or they won't. Okay.
I already introduced myself earlier.
That's Mero. This is Grun. This is Ileana. And that is fucking Tesh. So, yep, that's us. Oh, there's also a cat named Briarsting. And, yeah.
You brought a cat onto my ship?
She's a good mouser.
Well, I'm sure she hasn't met the mice that live on my ship.
Yeah, and she's not a normal cat either.
See that much, at least. Fine then. Are any of you competent sailors?
I have a little experience. Not much, though.
I can make you competent sailors.
Sounds like a.
I can make you competent. It is a threat.
Estrella is still pretty on an edge, so I guess everything is gonna sound like a threat.
He's gonna bite all of our heads off, period. So there you go.
That's fine. I haven't been on a boat before. This is my first time, but I've read lots of books about how they work. What?
I'm sorry, that was out of character.
It's okay, you can laugh at them, it's fine.
Where you can, otherwise stay out of the way. Books won't give you much help out here. Not on this ship. Dismissed. And the captain walks away toward a small office, which I assume is right underneath where they are currently. Put them over there.
Also, I have updated it, so if you mouse over any of the pirates. It should have their names. So if you want to talk to any specific pirates,
Nah, I'm just gonna go find a out of the way corner where bother anyone.
Unfortunately,
Just watch the ocean.
Unfortunately, I'm full of bad ideas. So I'm going to Tesh.
No. Okay.
Very, very much. It sounds like I am stomping, which must look hilarious because I'm 5'1". Not even. I'm 5 feet. I'm going to go up to Tesh and be like, I have questions, and you're going to answer them right now. Actually.
Sure.
Cool. Let me see. So is Tesh even your real name? Because she definitely didn't call you that.
I needed a name, and so I borrowed one. It really belonged to me.
Valid. Okay. So was anything you actually told me true, or did you actually kill all your friends? Was that real?
That was very real.
Okay, wonderful. So the murder is real, but everything else is not. Speaking of not, why didn't you tell me you were married?
Oh, that's okay. I am sorry about that. I was
What was this fun for you? Was this a fucking joke? Did you like watching me throw myself at you like a fool? Was it fun? Was it really fun? It was 2 fucking months.
Oh, I don't know. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you today. I just am something of a coward, I guess, and I got a little caught up in being, I don't know, liked in spite of it all. But that was unfair to you. I did not give you any answer at all. Pretty clear about your intentions, and for that and everything else, I am sorry. It's worth. I'm pretty sure my marriage ended the day I tried to kill her, so it's been over for me for a while.
Amazing, wonderful, actually. So we can stay as friends or whatever doesn't trigger your murder hobo-ness. But whatever this is, and she's gesturing very fast to the two of us. Never, fat no, actually. So you don't have to worry about any of this anymore. This is fine. Everything is fine. Oh yes, one more thing. You can take this, and I pull out this piece of paper and I slap it on wherever I can reach of you, because you're 7 feet tall. And I'm going. You can take this and you can make it whenever you're, I don't know, homesick, or maybe for your next wife, because you're very good at that. And bye. And then I leave. Then I go somewhere.
What is it?
Oh, if you open it, so in the piece of paper it says, for when you're homesick, and there's a heart, and it's 2 dishes basically that are really easy to make that you would recognize are super Vlogosian. Basically, it's just stuff that her dad made for her when he was homesick, and so she just wrote it all down in really easy, simple steps that you can probably make on the road. It's basically just I googled Viking food for this. It's basically just super sweet bread. I think it's called soda bread, and
Soda bread's so good.
And sweet meats and stuff like that. It's just easy stuff to make. But written in really nice handwriting that is getting ruined in the rain now. And there's little hearts every now and then, and doodles. Estrella tried to draw bread, but instead of making steam, so it's hot bread, she put hearts. Yes, but now it's slapped onto wherever she slapped it onto you, because again you're 2 feet and she left.
Belly. I'll just fold it back up and put it in my bag and just kind of sit down and cry a little, because it's been a long freaking day.
It has been a very long day. All of that happened over the one day. We'll have a couple some vignettes before we get to anybody who wants to do anything particular.
I want to harass people, but in a curiosity way. So I don't know how much of that was seen, but I feel like if Tesh is crying in the corner, Mero has like the thought to approach them, but then is like, I'll wait for them to approach me because it seems like something happened and I don't want to make it worse than it currently is. It's not good to when someone's trying to just walk up to and be like, "Hey, you want therapy?" Like, no, you gotta wait for them to come out, otherwise you're gonna just fuck them up worse. So Mero is going to who on the ship looks smartest outside of the captain? Because I think the captain kind of terrifies them a little bit, so they're just not gonna talk to him as much as possible. Is there anyone else on the ship that looks kind of knowledgeable, I guess?
Perception check.
Amazing. All right. Allow me to perceive. I got a 15. What do I perceive?
I mean, it really depends, but like most of the, like everyone on the ship seems to know what they're doing. It definitely seems like the captain runs a very tight ship, and none of them like they're always seeming to be working out. There's no time where they seem to be like dawdling, lazing about.
Honestly, wherever it feels like they need help, I feel like Mero's just gonna go up, offer their help, do whatever they can, maybe talk a little bit, ask about the ship, just general curiosity questions. Make friends. Help and make friends. It's like their one job.
Yeah. I'll say that at one point you notice the tiefling, Devil Smile. She's up near the helm with a telescope and some other apparatus, and she looks up from what she's doing and gives you a smile, and doesn't really say much.
What's the apparatus section?
Because I forgot the words. I think it's whatever they use to tell like distance and direction.
Is it a sextant?
Sextant. I almost called it an abacus, and I was like, that is not correct.
I don't know what an abacus is. It's okay.
It's like a ye old calculator, but it's a sextant. It's a sextant. They use it for like distance, direction, like north, like a compass as well.
Honestly, if she could spare the time while working, Mero is going to set up a conversation about how the device and stuff like that while like doing something else.
She'll as you walk over, she'll just be like, so where are you from? Are you a tiefling too?
I am not a tiefling. I just have some very strange human genes, I'll be honest. I am from a very small town in Crest.
Interesting. Yeah, you certainly don't look like other humans I've encountered.
I get that impression a lot. It's a long story. But what about you? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from a place it's really far away. It's near Trentford.
Do I know where that is? Because out of character, I don't know where that is. I am the vlog of the man person. So.
Yes, I know. Roll me a society check.
Oh gosh. Is this another person? If I get a nat one, I'm saying I thought it was a person. Oh, I got a 19. That's actually really.
Yeah. You've seen it on a map. It's very north. It's north and west of here.
It's very nest of here.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't been, but on a map before. Quite a ways away, certainly.
Yeah, I kind of got out of there as soon as I can.
How come?
Oh, it was life on land was never for me.
I understand. This is honestly being on a boat for them is it's a little shaky, but I think it's kind of nice.
You get used to it. So, Mara, this is your first time being on a boat.
This is yes, this is certainly my being.
This is me asking out of character.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's boats in the underworld.
No, I mean, there's the boat that crosses the river Styx, but I can't say you ever like went on that. So give me a fortitude check, because like you're out on the open sea. It's maybe a little rough as the storm moves in, and everybody, all of the group, other than the captain who has done this a million times. I need everybody to give fortitude checks as the it starts to get a little bit choppier as the.
Oh no, Groot!
I think it's also safe to say this is Estrella's first time on a boat. She's been around them her entire life, but she's never actually been on one.
Mm-hmm.
So this
fortitude check.
Yep, fortitude check.
19.
Got a 25.
25. Yeah, I see that.
Also a 25.
25.
Rune
Yeah.
got a 7 with a natural 1.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Mero got a 13.
13. So anybody who got a 15 or below, you're going to take a sickened 1 condition.
Okay.
As the movement of the boat and everything.
Where is that? So we don't have sickened like on the other one. We have dying, wounded, and doomed.
That's not one. That one you would put under conditions, but I think you got above a 15.
I did, but I'm just asking future reference.
Future reference. Let's see on this sheet. It's under you'd see resistance immunity conditions. Yeah, it wouldn't be under dying, wounded, or doomed. Let's under effects, which is the star. You see conditions, and there should be in the compendium. You can drag and drop it, and it'll give you that. So it's essentially you get a minus.
I just wanted to ask because this is a new thing. So there you go.
You're good. So a sickened penalty gives you a -1 for every level of it. So it's only a sickened one. It's a -1. And you can't willingly ingest anything. You can spend an action to attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the sickening effect. But you spend an action throwing up. On a success, it reduces to 200.
Important question. Can Mero just say, I think it's actually quite nice, and there's a specifically violent rock, and then that's when the sicking kicks, and they're like, actually, never mind.
Yep. And Devil Smile sort of just smiles, and it's just like, yeah, you'll eventually find your steel. All of us have a few embarrassing first days. Other than the captain. Captain took like a fish to water.
Huh, did they now? Feeling that the captain particularly like us.
Captain doesn't like a lot of people. Captain's good people. They care about their people. They're just. You did come on board our ship in the middle of a city being raided, so there was.
Yeah, I can see how that certainly pans out. Well, I am certainly familiar with people who, on the surface, tend to be very, very mean, but might potentially have a soft spot deep down inside of them. Thinking of Tesh in the background.
Lol.
Yeah, Mero's gonna take a break from helping you feel that sick.
Yeah, and Devil Smiles. There are cots and everything down below. You might want to lay down, and if you do feel like you're gonna get sick, just lean overboard.
Absolutely, can do. And I'm actually gonna go do that and lie down in bed. Can I say a prayer while I'm in bed real quick before I like lie down?
Sure, yeah. What do you want to say a prayer, I guess, to your dad?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, Cressa got raided, and I was in Cressa, but I'm not dead, and that's it, because I don't want to scare him again.
Just take a look. You just check in, like, hey, Dad, not dead yet.
Not dead.
Poor man.
Listen, an entire week of silence gave him a heart attack. They at least want to be like, hey, I'm not dead. You know, I know all of Cressa just got destroyed in a war, and I was just there. I just want you to know I'm fine.
I mean, as with most pros, like a direct response.
I'm giving this man a heart attack and a half.
This poor man.
He deserves better. But yeah, that is all that I wanted to do.
So, Ileana, would you spend a lot of time looking out at the sea, maybe at like night if things like settled down and it was, a little bit calm?
Yeah.
So you're doing that one night when you look up and see that the elf who was introduced to you as Freebooter is up in the crow's nest with a telescope, sort of getting the lay of the land. And at one point, they look down, see you, and they like give you a little wave.
Okay, Ileana will wave back very politely because she's not mean in that essence.
And they're going to attempt to get down from the crow's nest using ropes and other things like that. They're mostly successful. They get tripped up at one, but they don't faceplant that. And eventually, they're standing not too far away from you. They're like, this is a very nice night, isn't it?
It's very calm in comparison to how we started.
Yes, that was. I don't think there's been that much excitement on the ship in a while.
Ileana just nods and relaxes. She's like not used to being around like a lot of other people. Like the party is like a big deal.
Yeah. And as you're doing this, Freebooter, they're an elf that's probably maybe a little bit taller than you, a few inches. They have this sort of long, dark hair that's been put into multiple braids that's hanging down their back, wearing very loose clothing. They get a sword strapped to their side. They start like looking up at the sky, and you sort of watch as they're like tracing stars with like maybe their finger, and they'll look over at you and just be like, they'll be like, kind of ever wonder what's out there?
Occasion.
What's like up in the like beyond where the stars are? I get to spend a lot of time up in the crow's nest and spend a lot of time looking at stars, and kind of become sort of a thing of mine. If you said something I did not.
Sorry. She's gonna keep nodding. She's literally like nerve-wracked in a way because it's like, first of all, ship. Not that she's gotten sick. She just doesn't like not being on dry land.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be near plants on a ship. But also, I will give this to you for free. They are definitely hitting on you.
She's oblivious.
I could tell that. Come on.
I know that. Ileana's oblivious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Ileana's an idiot.
Only when it comes to emotional things.
Yeah, and they'll be like, well, I'd be more than happy to teach you about the constellations and their their meanings and the stories behind them. We've got several weeks on this ship.
I might have to take you up on that.
Yeah, I need to get back to my post before the captain notices. But I'm usually up in the crow's nest if you need anything.
Freebooter.
Yeah.
I don't believe your watch is over.
Oh no, I'm going back. Swear. Freebooter climbs the ropes back up to the crow's nest, probably faster than you've ever seen them.
What an absolute mad lad! Oh goodness!
Really shot their shot, huh?
They did.
The captain gives Ileana a kind of a once over. And they say, Freebooter doesn't come down out of the crow's nest very often.
Ileana just...
If you're speaking, we can't. You might need to adjust your headphones.
Sorry, I was laughing, so it's a good thing you couldn't hear me.
You just kept cutting in and out, so I couldn't tell if you were trying to say something.
No, I was laughing. I was just laughing.
Yeah.
So, Ileana is just going to nod and just kind of use the group as an excuse to go check on Groot because Groot could be setting something on fire.
Yeah.
The captain watches Ileana go with like just a little bit of amusement in that one eye.
And the cat is totally following her, by the way.
The cat looks like do we describe what the cat looks like? A weird galaxy cat?
Yeah, I don't think we have, but yeah, she basically looks like constantly shifting galaxy. Like she's dark black, but sometimes you get the hint of like a little blue here, or a little purple there, stuff like that.
Does anyone have any other pirates they would like to?
Well, yes, but after a couple days,
Yeah,
like
this is
really more like a day and a half, honestly.
Freeform. Time is passing as we want.
I'm gonna let you do that first.
None
I
of
just
these all
remembered.
happened at the same day.
I just remembered I want to talk to Ileana too, but I'm gonna let Estrella go first because I already went.
Mine is like a couple days, really. So I mean, like, because Estrella needs to chill, and Estrella thinks that the whole ship also needs to chill. So like after like a day or two, then she'll probably like attempt to talk to the captain. So I'm cool with going now or later.
Well, as I said, time is pretty freeform right now. We're just having a bunch of fun little vignettes before we get into what will happen next.
Would you prefer chronological? Or would you prefer like Estrella to get first? Because I don't care.
If this is gonna happen, if this is gonna happen on like the first day or so, that first night, yeah, go for it.
Okay, Ileana. I think once Mira's gotten their life together, they are going to go check up on Ileana because stuff happened. And from Mira's perspective, it's just, typical person that left their village to find a solution to crystal animals and got swept up in a lot of shit. So I'm going to go find Ileana.
She will probably be hanging out in the dry spot she can find in the sun and has probably pulled a book out of the Mary Poppins bag.
I'm gonna go up to Ileana and be like, Ileana, do you have a moment?
He'll just mark her spot and look at Marrow and say, "Of course."
Complete 180 from earlier, sorry. But Mara will just, smile and take it and be like, well, to be blunt, I know a lot of stuff happened recently and it was very different from the home that we about. We couldn't really find anything with that, and now you're on a whole nother, well, they just like gesture their hands around, it's like, well, this. A lot of stuff happened recently, and I know everyone else is swaying, but how have you been? Are you okay?
Ileana's just going to take a deep breath for a moment and then go on to say, "I think I'm fine for now, but it's a new adjustment to switch from being on dry land around plants all the time and now being in the middle of the ocean and not knowing if we're going to find this stinking prince or not."
Yeah, I get that. I did almost throw up already a couple of times. Unfortunately, boats are very new terrain. Uh, but there is something else that I wanted to say. Your friend, the one that we met at the city, he gives me
Yes.
some bats. I'll be complete. I don't trust him. And
Mm-hmm.
you're a good person. Be careful around them, I suppose is the best way I can. I have a decent intuition for people. I want you to be safe.
Well, thank you for your
Mara looks
worry
like
over me.
Mara looks genuinely concerned.
Liliana's just like, "Thanks," and she's like, "Yeah, you don't want to know about Eric."
You don't want to know anything about me ever, actually.
It's funny because I realized you're both talking about different people.
Yeah, no, Mara's talking about Cassie.
Yep.
Liliana's just like, "All the men in my life are weird." Is this
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
any different?
Say, what are you reading?
Aubrey, what were all the books in my bag again that I had before? I know there was a magic book in there, but I can't remember. And I've lost my note.
I
Also
don't
lost the
remember.
note.
Would you? Let me just say, would you like to be reading something fiction or nonfiction?
Oh, let's do fiction. Just not the pornography.
Coward.
I knew I smelt a coward.
That's not for open out and sight reading. Thank you very much.
So that is, you read that in your bedroom, can you know?
Exactly.
It's you're reading a book called. The book is called Whisper of Silver.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It does sound interesting. What's it
I
about?
will leave to make up whatever it's about.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to make a note about this. Hang on. If I don't put this in the journal thing, I'm going to like legit lose my freaking mind. How do we add journal entries, by the way?
Journal entries. You can do if you go over to journal, you can create entry.
It doesn't give me an option. It just says journal entries.
Oh, I think that may be handouts I give to you all.
There's a private note in the character
I know.
sheet.
I know. I just found that, and
private
I
notes
think
in
it. Well, here's the problem. There it is. Now it'll work. And we said the name of this was again.
Whisper of Silver.
Okay, so this is gonna be a word vomit type situation of where I
Go
just say the
for it.
plot as
Go
I'm
for it.
writing it. So the story. It's the story about a young witch who has lost her coven and has to seek out a new teacher to learn her magic.
Very interesting premise. I don't think I've read it before. Do you mind if I borrow it?
As soon as I'm finished with it, yes, you can.
Of course. I do actually have do I still have the two books from the ruins?
The ruins?
Yeah. No, the two books, the one that's the furry book and the one that's
Unless you sold them or got rid of them.
I did not. So
Then yeah, you do.
I'm gonna take out the wolf book, not the porn book. And be like, I do have this one that I've been reading as well. Do you mind if I just join you?
Repeat that. Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
I'm gonna take out the wolf book, not the porn book, and I'm gonna ask if I can join you to just sit down and read for a bit.
Yes, of
Howard,
course.
it's a lot of you.
All right, we're just gonna read together as homies for a bit. Meryl is just there to be an emotional support friend in case Ileana wants a familiar face.
Estrella, you have to talk to the kid.
Could I do something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Because Mero actually reminded me what I want to do. So like later that night, while everybody's like going to bed or some and I as well, I might come on deck for a little bit just to play around with the necklace that I was given and
Mhm.
just kind of speak to it. I'll be like, okay, is this thing on? I think it's on. Crazy shit happened in Crescent, and I just wanted to see if you were all right. Holy fuck. And I send that.
Mhm. It's a moment or two later, and you do get a reply. Yeah, I just heard about what happened. Are you all right?
I'm emotionally devastated, but physically, yeah, pretty good, actually. On the boat, why am I telling you this? What the I sent that.
Don't know why you're telling me this, princess. Glad that you're safe.
Thanks. Fuck. Okay, sure. Then, bye. That's it. I didn't have a plan. I just wanted to check it.
Yeah, and then you'll get a quick goodbye and stay safe.
Cool. And now I'll go to bed, and a couple days later thing where I just
A couple of
fucking
days later,
yeah.
musical transition noises.
So hopefully the ship has at least chilled for a little bit because I'm pretty sure I am a little bit more chilled now. So I'll go find the captain. Captain.
The captain seems to overlook most of the day-to-day to-dos, kind of from where I like put their token, like all the way at the back of the ship. They occasionally take over steering from two-leg, but most of the time they're just at the back of the ship.
Cool. So at some point I will come over like excuse me the captain I had some questions if you didn't mind.
Captain is also fine. What are your questions?
Okay, well, you see, we are technically on, not technically, we are on a mission to find the lost prince. And the queen did mention that you knew a couple things, and I was wondering if you could share said couple things. Hopefully, this trip becomes you.
It is interesting, isn't it? What your queen seems to know about me. Certainly not anything that I suppose the queen of Cressa her own rats. Even on this ship, are you certain this should not be a conversation shared among your... the captain kind of raises their eyebrows like it's a question, as they say, as with your friends.
Well, it's not like I'm not going to tell.
Fine then. What are your questions?
Well, mostly it was more like, what do you know? That was just one question, and maybe afterwards, others based on how vague you are.
Let's make this interesting then. Yes. I was
Um,
on this ship when Prince Stellan arrived. Scared. Very much a child, in my opinion. We took him to Celsi, and then we let him off the ship, and I never saw him again.
that is so vague. Do you know he needed passage?
I do know why. Well, I knew him as much as he decided to tell us, which was, to be fair, not very much. I was not captain this vessel.
Yeah, you were like first mate, right?
I was recently appointed first mate. This scared prince child demanded to be taken to Celsi, seeking the wizard Rose. He kept saying over and over and over again that he was hoping to find a mentor, Wizard Rose. So much so that he wanted to escape the castle, though I understand why he couldn't have just studied in Cressa. But, of course, that was something he never told anyone.
I'm also writing this, so I'm sorry if there's pause.
Yeah.
No problem. I got some lore bombs for y'all. Don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, that is a, did he mention maybe what? Actually, wait, Aubrey, does the wizard Rose ring any bells? Like,
roll a Arcana check.
every day I hope it's wrong, but it wasn't that. It's 23.
23. You've heard of a named Rose in Celsi. She's made a slight name for herself in odd kinds of research. Been a lot into transmutation, essentially study of weird magical.
This bitch just wanted to be Newt Scamander.
Are we judging Newt? Because I love Newt.
Well, we're judging him on the poor family choice of name, but besides that, nah, he pretty great. Eddie Redmayne's nice.
Yeah, until he starts singing. His technique is horrible.
Yes, that's what you know of Rose. a good amount of time. And as far as you know, he is still there.
I have a question for you then, Estrella, was it?
Yeah, sure.
Why you five? I've never seen such a ragtag group of adventurers. And yet you were sent by the Queen of Cressa herself.
Well, like to quote her, she said that she could not trust many people. That is pretty much it. We were just here completely under circumstances. We traveled together like.
Have you ever considered that? Well, I'm sure you have. It's not in a pirate's lifestyle to be told what to do by strangers. I'm surprised you even took the quest.
Well, for me, she is my queen. Not like my queen, who I'm obsessed, but no, like as in I lived in the capital for a little while, and I live in her country for a lot while. So I am simply just, she asked me to do it. I am free to do it, and rewards are nice. And also maybe not getting kicked out of my country. I don't know what she would have done if I said no. Everyone else looks to be at least in the said country. I don't know, man. Can she kick us out of the? She could totally kick us out of the country. Oh fuck! Well, yeah, okay, so that's why I did it. Definitely. Oh, I didn't even think about getting kicked out of a country. She totally could have done it too. Oh my god.
The Queen's power is surprising and immutable. So is her generosity.
Yep, that.
Was that all?
Out of character, I lost my train of thought at the idea of the queen just going, "Oh, you said no? All right, pack your things." So, one hot second. Oh, yeah, what does Stellan look like? What did he look like besides scared, rich, prior? So that way, I don't know. I mean, hair dye exists, and I mean, you could get your face fucked up in 10 years, but I mean, the general idea besides probably a half elf entity, you can get pretty ugly. And
Aubrey, what does Stellan look like?
Well, when you remembered him, he was about 14. He had at the time short golden blonde hair, very like his mother's. They shared a lot of the same short golden blonde hair. He had dressed himself in servant's clothes. Yeah, he was scared, nervous. He did relax though once a little bit once you'd gotten to see. But other than that, yeah, it's
he looked like a prepubescent blonde ass.
Stray just nods like, yeah, it's pretty much what I do. But I still write it down. I write it down as you said. Looked like a bitch, like. Okay. Well, anything else at all?
Just remember, you decide who you get to pledge your loyalty to. Your queen can kick you out of country, but if you have no one keeping you there anyway, it's not worth it.
But I mean, obviously, I do. What, you want to hear about my two dads?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so. Yeah, but thank you, for the answers. God, I didn't vibe check you once. Oh, you could have been fucking lying to me. Very off day for me.
Apology accepted.
If you remember anything, do let me know. Thank you, Captain. Lovely ship. That is probably cursed. Oh, and I'm going to leave.
The captain watches you go. That same one eye, just making a hole in your back, basically, as you go.
Do I feel the hole in my back?
Not literally. It's more of a figurative stare.
No, I understand. I just wanted to word it that way. But do I feel the eyes?
Yes, you do.
I'm going to turn around and be like, would you like a picture?
Consider how you address me and my ship. I can swim. Can you?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna keep leaving.
At some point, probably after a few days, and people are starting to chill out a little bit at night, when everyone's asleep or during the day, but everyone is like topside or busy. Just whenever people aren't around, Tesh is gonna go and just kind of as unnoticed as possible slip the little things she bought them like real deep in their bag so they may not notice for a few days.
Did you already tell everybody what you got them?
Nope, but kind of, but not really. So eventually Groon is going to find a little custom stamp that just says Groon was here. And Ileana will find like a little air plant. And Marrow is going to find a bunch of the city's finest jerkies in various flavors. And Estrella will find a little notebook that's like got I don't know, it's got like a what is that thing you do to the leather? Embossing? Whatever. Embossing with like stars or something like that. Yeah, stars sound good. Just in their bags, just buried.
Do you look inside my bag?
I mean, to put it at the bottom so you don't find it for a few days. Yep.
Aubrey, you want to tell her what she finds, or should I tell her what you find? Okay, well, at some point you're going to find a large. Well, it would have been wrapped in a cloth, but you probably would have touched it, and it was quite warm. And inside is definitely this large, beautiful looking jewel. It's bright blue. It almost glows in a weird when you touch it. And there are these gold metal work, I'll say, that is kind of hold together. But when you look at it, it is also a gold chain, and it quite just looks like this thing wrapped around the jewel, just holding it still, holding it in place.
Gonna just put that back where I found it and walk away quickly.
Oh, and for the record, it's big. It's I mean, your hands are big, so I'll just use Estrella's as an example. This is something that easily she has to hold maybe with both hands. But you're pretty sure with the chain that it's attached to, it's a necklace. One gaudy fucking necklace.
Wow. Fascinating.
Yep.
I think the captain might approach Tesh, actually.
Oh. Hopefully not at the same time.
I think a little while, perhaps after you're done doing this.
Hopefully stealthy.
I would say you slip it.
Woohoo! Successful anonymous gifting.
The captain will cross the ship and kind of just come up beside wherever Tesh is. They nod. It's interesting. I've watched you tiptoe around your friends for the last... Are you planning on leaving them?
Past that point, unfortunately.
Tesh wasn't instantly like, they're not.
We got character growth, baby!
I made a promise. And if I'm lucky, maybe this one I'll keep.
Are you a liar, then?
Not on purpose.
I don't know many liars that don't love to talk about they aren't lying, but perhaps that's just the pirates.
No, I think it's true of a lot of people. I just don't intend to be a liar. I just prove myself to be after enough time.
A liar is certainly not the worst thing. I've known plenty worse people who now reside at the bottom of this very ocean.
Well, not to encourage you to dump me overboard, but a liar is far from the worst thing I am.
They call you the Tempest, do they not?
It's not a name I go by anymore.
As someone who also has a name they no longer go by, perhaps you're not as much of a Tempest. The ocean can teach you a lot.
I'd like it to teach me to drown.
Are you sure?
Only if it has the time. I hate to inconvenience it.
Lots of people think that to die at sea is the worst death, and yet maybe you do plan on your friends one way or another.
Like I said, it won't be on purpose. I have things to fix.
Let's hope you make it matter, then. Good day.
Dying?
Dying, yes. Living, maybe more.
Well, if the gods wanted me dead, they're gonna have to start working a lot harder.
A word of advice. This is probably not the ship on which to make wishes about what the gods should or shouldn't do. Out on the ocean, your voice carries on the wind.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time they weren't listening. So much care if they ever do.
And on that,
I have no
we
use for them.
agree. On that, we may agree. Good day, then.
Captain. And she'll nod. And like a bowing kind of nod. Respect. There we go. Nod of respect. That's what it's called.
The captain will leave.
I should probably say some words. No, with my low roll, I think that Groon has spent most of this time just in bed or the poop deck, and not very much in between. Just she's so seasick right now. It's not pretty, at least for a couple of days.
I'm definitely, if I'm not being, or for the record, I want to point out, I am singing a lot on this ship. I will come out, play my little shit, I don't know, sing stuff, take requests, and when I get tired, I leave. But besides that, I will definitely checking on. Please don't. And oh my God, who's calling me?
I didn't know they had phones back then. Or
It's Cassie.
Cassian's like, sup, fucker?
Hey, so you called me and we kind of hung up abruptly, so I just wanted to call you back.
No, just checking in. Have you eaten breakfast yet? Like, you have to have a good balanced diet.
Eat your vegetables.
My dad got me a phone case.
Has it been a while?
I'd say you've been traveling for almost a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Mara's definitely been helping her on the deck a lot as usual, but I do want to check up on Estrella and Tesh because Jesus fucking Christ. A week for the emotions to settle and then talk to them about things, make sure they're okay. Just a friendly check-in, Let's do Estrella first. I want to find Estrella first.
Okay, well, you'd probably, if the weather permits, you would probably find her up deck, on deck, yeah. The upstairs part where she is just doing what a bard does, playing music, singing occasionally. If somebody has a request, do so. If not, she pulls out the best fucking sea shanty you ever listened because she's from a harbor town. So she has a lot of songs about the sea. And a lot of songs about drowning, which she will definitely be.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was just gonna, find them. It's a nice bop, but unfortunately they're not here for the best ones. And be like, oh, Estrella, may I speak in private?
Sure.
I'm gonna like gesture for her to like come, I guess, into like a corner that's not in the way of everything, just kind of out of the way, and be like, yeah, very, very blunt, but a lot of shit happened. Are you okay? Do you need to talk?
Well, I'm doing much better for sure. Not every day you get to see your city on fire or raiders just waltzing into the capital. That was so much fun, wasn't it? Or find out that you've basically been a home wrecker for like 2 months. That was so.
I don't think any of those things are actually Estrella. They seem the opposite of fun, actually.
Yes, Nero, I was speaking with sarcasm.
Right. I'm not very good at that one. But
don't worry, you will be. You will be. These are pirates.
Yeah, that's everything that happened was certainly a lot. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I know that, but I am sorry. Do you need a hug or anything?
Yeah, I'd be down for a hug.
I'm going to give Estrella a big hug.
Oh my god, so much bigger than I was expecting. But she accepts the big hug because she's a hugger, actually. That's why she keeps asking to hold hands with. Oh my god.
She's getting an emotional support hug. And Rose just, like, pat her shoulder and smile and be like, I am very, very glad that you're handling things very well. But remember, if anything does get too intense, I always have an ear to listen. And I'm gonna wiggle like the injured ear that they have, like with their hand.
Oh, you can wiggle your ears too, and I'm gonna wiggle my fucking ears. Go! Yeah. You don't think I don't emote with these ears?
Mary's just gonna point it like the spider, and you're like, "Oh, we can both! Oh, that's so cool."
Yeah,
it's matching.
So you continue with your ear motion. And
fuck! I remember what my other question for the captain was supposed to be, then I got derailed by feeling.
You just go back up to the captain to ask.
Can I also bug Tesh aloud because I want to? Okay, I'm gonna go find Tesh.
I'll fuck the captain later. Fuck with the captain.
Darling, you are a ride. Oh, fuck. Darling, I am a ride that you would not survive. Don't even try.
Well, you see, now you see. Now I want, bruh. I was gonna fuck the 7-foot tall lady. You don't think I can handle a twink on the brink? One eye game. Go ahead, ass my.
God, the girls are fighting. But yes, can I find Tesh?
Hiding.
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna hunt down Tesh personally.
Congrats, you've done so.
Tesh, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Here, follow me somewhere a bit more private. I'm gonna drag them somewhere private again. Dunk their trauma in front of anyone else.
I will go.
So, I was gonna take a
Okay,
seat on the. I was gonna take a seat on the floor and gesture for Tesh to also take a seat on the floor.
Okay, I will do so.
So, Tesh, a lot of things happened. How are you
Good.
holding up emotionally?
I'm here. That's a dumb question.
Yeah, I know. Things are definitely not holding up very good. You want to talk?
I don't know.
Can you repeat that? You cut out. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, I don't know. Maybe do you?
I do want to talk. That's why I came here.
Anywhere in particular? Should start apologizing, or should I just start generally?
Just, I guess I kind of want to know what's weighing on your heart the most right
Oh, I got Tressa and Fated, or we could go on the part where I divorced my wife, or we could do the part where, I don't know, I guess it's settled in that I'm really actually ever going back.
Okay, yes,
Your
that is
pick?
a lot. That is a lot. I have things to say on all of those. Don't worry. The first one, I don't think you leaving is the sole catalyst. What happened? It
They
might.
said it was. And he's right. What better opportunity than when you don't even know where all your state secrets are going? But now, before she spills them all, so stupid.
Oh gosh, this is a lot more tragic life. People that I usually talk to about their feelings have already done all of their stuff. They've accepted their fate. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think the fact that all of this is hurting you and you feel so bad about it is a sign that you might not be. I've met bad people, I promise you that. I got in a lot of trouble for being. I can also promise you that. But a lot of the people that I met who harmed others, caused many problems, whenever I saw them, they really feel any remorse for what they except it had to redeem themselves and move on. You care about the fact that you've done bad things, and oh god, you have done bad things. I'm not going to sugarcoat that part. You did fuck up, but you hurt from the fact that very badly. Stop the fucking chat. I had to close the chat because you're making me laugh, see? But the fact you've done, will Estrella forgive you for? I don't know, but just because someone doesn't forgive you doesn't mean that's a statement that you can never be
I'm
yourself.
not looking for forgiveness. I don't know if I need it, but it's not why I don't know, I'm just not looking for it.
Then I'll be honest, improving yourself simply because who you were is a lot worse than what you. This is kind of the sign of a good person, I'll be completely honest. There's no real. I don't think you would regret anything you've done if you were as terrible. Just you've done bad things, and I know that hurts. Everything that's probably happening is hurting so much. But I guess I'm here for you if that means anything. I'm just from what I've heard of you, you've come an amazing way just so far. You've left a place with so much strife and conflict. You protected me. You saved me. You could have just left me to die. I do remember that part. I think you are getting better, and I just don't want to see yourself up nonstop.
It's nice of you to say. I don't know. Sometimes I think every time I make a step forward, I just make another mistake that sends me so far back. I can't even tell which ones are mistakes anymore.
I think you just honestly have to keep going to grow. Steps back and steps forward. Whew, Tesh and Mara's going to like kind of stand up and kind of look at you and like put a hand on your shoulder. Tesh, you're alive. That's an amazing living people can change so much. You can be someone completely different than you were yesterday. That's the grace of being alive, of having a heart still, of not being dead and having to go into a cycle you were. You're still alive. You can keep taking steps forward. And if you do take a step back, I'll be there, pat you on the back and make sure you don't fall over. And keep stepping back, you know?
Or person that I have any credit to know.
I just want everyone that I know to how great they are. At least I can see it, but not everyone else. So I want everyone else to see it. And one day maybe you'll see just how great you are, or how good of a person. And they're gonna smile.
That's
Of course. Now, again, if you do need anything else from me, please don't hesitate. Come talk. Even if it's about anything, take your mind off things. I will be not leaving this boat anytime unless the captain.
I don't think you're on their list for that.
I'm very grateful for that. Kind of scare me a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot.
I can swim. I can go after you if they do.
Thank you. I can't swim. I have never swam in my life. There's not a lot of water where I come from.
Where do you come from?
Nice talk. Goodbye. We'll leave. I'm just gonna fucking leave.
Yeah. You leave.
Sorry.
It's fine.
A few
Goodbye.
more days have passed. You are maybe getting close to the halfway point. So the you will know that you are about to you know there's some there's like a string of small islands that you're about to pass. Usually, they don't really have any settlement. Wild, but it's the middle of the day, and suddenly the wind just dies. Like everything just sort of goes. The wind still is there, but it is no longer strong enough to push the boat.
The wind.
Two-leg.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
See what you can do. Open up every sail. And catch what little wind there is.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the anchors up.
Yep. And he'll whistle and call out a couple of other orders, probably tell Fruiter to open specific sails, lots of sailing terminology that I don't know. And you watch as all this happens, everything is opened. And it's enough, you start moving again, but not nearly at the pace you were. And it doesn't help that the water is pretty calmed. So therefore, it's not even the water push. You're making progress, but it's certainly slowed you down. And going into the night, the wind really also hasn't picked up that much. So it's gonna we're gonna move into something that's gonna be late at night. So how would the watch situations work?
I think for the most part, as far as I understand, freebooter probably is the person who keeps watch at night, generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's kind of all hands on deck in like the daytime.
Yeah.
Whether or not anyone else is taking watch is up to the party, I think.
I will always take watch.
Same.
Yep.
Same if it needed.
We are all watch bros.
So
Been attacked too many times in the middle of the night.
I can put up an alarm if y'all want. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm glad that we it seems that the water's better now. I don't feel as bad. This is great.
That's good. I'm happy that you're feeling a lot better. You should still get some rest. This past while has been harsh on you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out who exactly is on deck.
I mean, I'll be on if you want.
Cool.
I am usually on deck because deck is where I like to sit.
Cool.
I'm very tall, so I'm usually on deck because below decks are cramped.
Yeah. Would the captain be on deck? It's just gonna be like 2 a.m.
The captain would be in their office.
Okay.
You're gonna get shot by sirens, gunslinging sirens.
So
Don't give Aubrey ideas.
So I will say, for the purposes of watches, that Groon would probably cast alarm before going to sleep, which would give a 20-foot radius around wherever the place is.
So where exactly would that?
I'm not sure where exactly she would be sleeping in. Like, I guess kind of the middle of the boat.
Yeah, it'd be below decks. So yeah, there's cabins and stuff. So you say like closer to the middle of the ship.
Yeah, and it's a 20-foot radius area. Do.
It's like I don't know if anybody could see what I'm.
I can see it. If
Yeah,
you're
it'd be
talking
sort of like that. So yeah. Everybody who would be on deck, sort of place yourself where you might be. Sort of just hanging out late at night.
Looking over the deck, look at the sea, look at the stars. It's all very pretty.
Yep.
At the prow?
Sure.
Question mark? I think that's the front of the ship.
I thought it was the bow. Bow? I don't know.
I thought bow was one of the
I can't
sides.
see crap.
Stern's the back. I thought might be wrong. It's been a long time. Prow is the front, and then it's the bow and the other direction.
Why can't y'all just see the front
Starboard are the different sides, but I literally can't see anything.
What do you mean? Because it's a ship. You can picture it as ship shaped, and you can just go. Yeah, I'm at the front end with the pointy, and they usually have a naked lady on it with a mermaid. That's where I'm at. You can just do that. Oh my god. You're at a podcast. How many people are gonna go? Yes, starboard, because I am a boat person, and I listen to gays on podcasts.
You'd be surprised? I don't know.
Okay, this rain graphic thing that's up, I can't see crap because of it.
I can turn it off.
I'm not trying to be mean.
Cool,
I can't see anything because my screen is like fuzzy as crap. That's better.
Cool.
Much better.
Yeah,
it
was obvious. So yeah.
I appreciate the attempt. I couldn't see crap on the screen.
Yep. So everyone who is on deck right now, I'm going to need you to give me a perception.
Liana would be sleeping. Sorry, not sorry.
No, that's fair. Marrow's just a nightmare and likes to stay up at random hours, probably. Oh no, that's a 12.
Oh no. Oh no.
The stars sure are pretty
I
tonight.
also need one from Tesh and Estrella.
The TikTok, every time we say oh no, the TikTok meme just plays in my head.
Oh no.
25.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
25?
24. How come on
24,
the day that how come on the day that we're matching is the day that verbally is Tesh?
Yep.
That's fine.
I don't know. It's the dice. You both happen to be looking towards the back or stern of the ship when you see what looks to be sort of scaly hand come up, and this creature pull itself onto the.
I fucking knew it. I told you it was gonna be mermaids with.
The stars are really big tonight, isn't it?
You did.
Can I cast dancing lights at it?
Give me. You've noticed it, but you don't get to act.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it rolled like higher than you guys. Okay. So you watch as it is climbed up onto the boat, and before you can react, it pounces towards Freebooter, who is currently at the rigging. And luckily, Freebooter happens to look over right at the right second, and sees it coming at them, and is able to sort of just stagger out of the way. And now, if you want, you can cast dancing lights at it, and anybody. And I'm going to need initiative checks from everybody. So the way this works, especially in Foundry, is I will take both. I will take Estrella, your perception, and Tesh, your perception, and Marrow, your perception. Those will count already. But for everybody else, initiative checks. So you're gonna want to have your token selected, and you'll see a combat stance. You're gonna want to you right click on your token. There'll be like swords on a shield. You click that, puts you into combat stance. I see. If you roll it earlier, I can put it in there. So
We have figured out how to actually put our rolls in on this. If we roll outside of.
Yeah, we have figured that out.
Yeah.
Also, I can turn on people's tokens because it's turned you off because you are down below.
That's fine.
So you can put yourself in combat stance.
Okay. You said we do it how again?
It's the toggle combat stance. It's going to be the little swords across shield. And then on the second tab, the one with the fist, you'll see the roll. You can roll it there. If you roll it outside, it should still come in.
I'm losing my ish on how to figure this out. I can't get it to click and let me do it.
I think you had to use a mouse last time. Right click.
I'm gonna have.
I can put you into combat.
No,
stand
no. Let me get my mouse.
Also, if anybody is low on health, remember to heal yourself back up to max. So I don't know if anybody.
I do have a question. Since technically, I saw the mermaid with a gun. I know it's not a mermaid with a gun, but I'm gonna keep referring to it as attack. Could I change the dancing lights then?
Yeah.
Cool. Because it'll still be something I shoot at it. Like I'll change it to like maybe magic missile because I'm still shooting something at it from a distance.
Astrea, you were 24 and Tesh 25.
Grun was 23. If you can
not
change her.
Working?
Yeah, I think you have to do it manually.
Yeah. What did you roll, Liliana? What do you need me to do it to?
I haven't rolled yet. I was just trying to put it into stance and it wasn't letting me do it.
You are already into combat stance.
Oh.
So you should see yourself on the second page. Just roll.
So tired, y'all. It's been a weekend, okay?
I can't believe that Aubrey got banned for hacking.
Oh no!
I just saw that.
What?
Well, you rolled over 12. It won't happen again. I love Sadness Chan. It's just out of fucking nowhere sometimes I feel. I know she's programmed for certain things, but like just it feels always out of nowhere. She just comes in. Like I genuinely forget about her.
Yep, nat 20, nat 1s.
Apparently when Aubrey messes with something.
Oh, I'm rolling initiative in the background.
I don't like that Sadness Chan showed up twice because that implies that
I also have to roll for all. No, I got a natural 20 and a natural 1. I also have to roll for all the pirates.
20.
20? Yeah. Okay, I got you. And Meryl, you
Sorry,
got
that took a second.
You're good.
I got a 12.
Cool. Believe that is everyone.
I got a 20. I don't exactly know how to put it in the initiative order.
I put it in.
Okay, great. Thank you.
21 and a half.
I mean, technically, for this test, you would go before Astrea.
Okay.
In this.
I think I have the higher number anyway.
Yeah, you got the 25. Astrea has 24. So in this round, you would go first. Well, Astrea, if you're figuring out what you're doing.
I was going to understand how you roll a 21 and a half.
It's for people who roll multiple of the same.
Okay. I just want a clarification on that because that was very confusing to me.
It sort of divides it to whoever has the higher deck.
Got
it. I'm just going to show for the captain and start running in that direction.
Cool.
I don't know how far.
It's for extra run, so it's like 70. It's like 65 to 70. So you could spend like 2 actions and get there.
It or to the captain's door.
The captain is technically below. That's up where the wheel is. That where he is. The captain is technically right below there.
Yeah.
But yeah, 45 feet to the captain's door.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that and bang on the door real hard, be like, "Captain."
Is talking a free action?
Talking is a free action.
Oh.
Like it's things you can say in like say you have 1 action. I mean, you don't have your weapon out, so pulling it out would be an action.
Nope, I'll do that also.
Mm-hmm. You can move yourself too.
I thought I did, but I was actually just measuring.
Yep.
Times. Hold on, let me unmeasure.
Go back to the select token, the first one.
Did it won't unselect it? Okay, well I'll figure that out. I'll get to that. Carry on while I figure out how to unselect the ruler.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. There.
Cool. Yeah, so that is your 3 actions. Is
the
2 actions to get over there.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yep. And it is now your turn. You do see the creature.
I see him swing. What's his name? Bootleg? No.
Freebooter.
Stagger, and I just kind of like I get up and I'm like, oh hey, fuck, and I'm going to magic missile this guy 3 times.
Tash, do you say the password as you pass through the area?
I say the what? The password?
So, I apologize. I should have said this earlier because I had to look it up because it works a little different. You know, in 5e, you say what creatures pass. In Pathfinder 2, there is a password as you go through. And I assume we will have figured this out after the first day or so of waking up people in the middle of the night, approximately where the password. But yeah, if any creature passes into the alarm without saying a password, it causes a sound that wakes everyone up.
Don't think I will say the password. No.
No. So then, is it just sort of like a large, like what kind of noise would wake everyone up?
It's the silver bell that you use to do it. At least that's what I assume is the.
Yeah. So this ring, this very very loud ringing of the bell. If you're asleep, you no longer are.
Can I see the monster now?
Yes.
Oh shit! There's a monster. Okay.
Time. So I'm not sure. Is that like
It hits instantly. Each missile is you're casting it at first level.
yes?
So each missile is a D4 +1.
Okay, I will go
Yeah.
roll.
I'm listening to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Bro,
Good
what the?
choice.
Give me a second. I need to log out and then come back in because I have screwed something up and it will not let me.
Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Bruh.
And I mean in Forge. It's being mean in Forge. It won't let me fix my screen, my character screen.
For 5 seconds, I thought my dice were loaded. I rode to Eldorado.
Someone gave you loaded dice?
Loaded dice!
Dice.
But no, it would just appear that I just rolled max 3 times. Because I rolled it several more times, and then I was getting the 2s
Thanks
and
much. Okay, I'm back to normal now. Thank God.
15 points.
Cool.
Because I rolled, yeah.
Yep. It takes the hits and it turns to you and hisses at you.
I flip it off. I used all my actions just to hit him.
Yeah.
He has to walk through stairs. Yeah.
Walk downstairs.
Yes, I said through.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yep. Jewel watches. The alarm goes off. Another of the creatures climbs up from the ocean on top of the ship. And since Tesh, you are the closest. Technically, Grund is not here. Grund is below, so it sees you, Tesh, and it is going to come for you first.
All right.
Use an action to climb up on the boat, an action to get to you, and for its last action, going to get you. With its it's got a spear in its hand, and it's going to strike out at you.
Okay.
And that is a 25.
I guess that's gonna hit, maybe. Yeah, well, that hits.
Yeah. And that is going to be for 9 damage.
Okie doke.
And Grun, it is now your turn. You've heard the very large bell waking everybody up.
And how far is it to like crawl out of whatever crevice she's sleeping in and get up onto the deck?
I'd say you'd have to spend your whole turn here crawling because you're you got to find where you are. You got to get out, collect yourself, and get up. So I'd say if you spend your entire turn, all 3 actions, you can get up to the top of the boat. Essentially, you would emerge near where Estrella is.
Yes, so that is what I will do.
Yeah, you do that. The next one to emerge is Devil Smiles. She comes up moments after Grun and is just like, what is going on?
Monster attack.
Oh no, this is always a really bad stretch of violence.
Grun?
What was that?
Am I under Grun? I can't see my thing.
I know you're not under. I just have your visibility toggled off because you are down in the ship right now.
I thought I was up top. We just had this.
Were you up there taking watch with everyone else?
I think I missed that whole conversation. Actually,
thought you did.
You said you were sleeping. You
oh
said
yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, my bad. Brain
Yeah,
dead. Okay,
I
y'all.
was a little
Brain
confused.
dead.
Suddenly realizing I hadn't rolled for all the pirates. Oh, they're all in initiative now. So smile, lunge up there. And then the next goes the brute that you Estrella just hit with your magic missile. That was the wrong
he
button.
died. What?
No, he's still alive. He's carrying a trident in his hands, and he moves back and chucks the trident at you. Cool. And that is going to be a 28 to hit.
Oh, fuck, that crits.
It crits? Okay.
Yeah, I got 18.
And that is... So it is 18 piercing damage from the trident. And then you're also going to take... Yep. Oh, no. No, it was a great hit. So you are going to take 4 persistent bleed damage if the target was flat-foot. Well, you were hit by a critical hit.
Woof.
I've never heard persistent anything, so what?
So it's you take it on your turn.
Okay.
Every one of your turn until you essentially get healing, you will take persistent 1d4.
So do I just have a trident sticking out of me now?
Yes.
Where did he hit me? I want to know. This is for art.
Your midsection. Like, I imagine you were like right next to the mast, and he's just pinned you to the mast with this trident.
Oh, that's not a good wound.
Oof.
Yep. And for flavor's sake, it has made you flat-footed.
Well, I'm pinned to something.
Yeah. And then it.
Ooh. Oh, never mind.
Going to use his action. One action to. So it's one action throwing trident. Another action move to Tesh, and then it is going to attack Tesh with its claws. That is a 33.
What
gee.
the fuck?
Holy
Shit, that might hit
These
really
fucking
good.
mermaids.
Hey, she constructed.
No. That's only he rolled pretty min damage, so that's only like 8 damage slashing.
Sure, fine, whatever.
But was that a crit? If it
Be a
is,
crit.
you're also going to take persistent bleed damage as well.
You said it was 8 damage?
Yep. Ileana, you are now up, and it's the same thing. You can spend your entire turn getting up to the deck of the ship. Yep. Okay. And we come to the captain. So we get to experience one of my favorite things about Pathfinder 2. It's action economy for its turns. You have 3 actions. To move is an action. You can move up to your entire speed one move. To attack is an action. You can do that. You can cast spells. And they will tell you how many actions. So what would you like to do on your turns?
Okay. Oh boy, gonna figure all this out. The captain will move to their door.
Yeah.
The door flies open. The captain looks basically the same as they did during the day. Like the suit is still on, the captain's coat is still on. They throw open the door and see these 2 beings. I don't know if that movement will take an action.
That is your action. You still have, if you end up moving more, you can still move. You have the 25 feet to move. If you move more than that, you will spend another to do that.
Understood.
But you've not moved the 25 feet, so yeah. And yes, Estrella and Tesh are bleeding.
Great. Then I don't know if I mentioned this, but the captain had been wearing white gloves for the entire time that they were on the ship. They take one of them off, and this small bolt of electricity seems to like sizzle around their face, and then it leaps from their hand as they cast electric arc.
You hit, and both of them, I believe, Ileana uses the spell a lot. I think both of them need to make reflex saves.
Yes.
Cool. So one of them got an 18.
Is that because they should still be wet? It should be double effective due to them being wet because water conducts electricity.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That have a
I'm just gonna say it for flavor.
delicious.
No,
How is that a
it
regular-
literally, if you are in the water while something is like live, like an exposed wire is live, it can kill you. It basically
yeah.
will fry you.
Yeah.
So that's why I say
Mhm.
if they have water droplets on them, it should be a little bit more effective, to be fair.
I mean, I'm okay with saying it's a little bit
Yeah,
more effective because they're.
Well, yeah, but like it's still like if it's not a thing in the spell, unless the DM says
I will give them.
it's just like
I'll
that's
give
the
them
equivalent
like
of
minuses to their save.
Pokemon going, yeah, that's the equivalent of Pokemon going, well, yeah, but he touched the water, so the ground types are now effective electricity. No, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I will give them because they are pretty wet. I will give them minuses to their save, which gives them a higher chance of failing or crit failing. So that is a 18 for one of them and a 11 for.
Both fail.
Okay. So they'll take 4 plus whatever it is.
Yep.
And it's not the 11 is not not more than 10 on your DC, correct?
That is true.
Cool. Because if it was 10 under your DC, he would have critically.
Cool. It was
And
not.
if it's 10 above your DC, it's a critical success.
Okay.
Yeah. It's they will each take 2d4 plus your charisma modifier.
Yes, they will also take an extra point of lightning damage due to the secret thing that I can do. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my normal dice. That's a 3. That's another 3. So that's 6 plus 4, so 6, 9, 10. 11 points of lightning damage for each.
Cool.
And that takes up 2 actions, so I assume that I'm out of actions at this point.
Yeah, and because they're kind of blocking, you can't really get past the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the captain starts shouting some orders, like secure the deck, secure the deck, and shoot them down.
Cool.
That's what they start. Yep.
So then, Salty is the next one, and they will also spend their action to get up to the main deck. Then we watch as one more of the creatures emerges, gets up onto the ship, and it is going to make a grapple at Salty, which she critically fails.
Salty,
so
hardly knew you.
Yeah. So you watch as Salty, this half orc, is getting up, looking around, looking for something, and it turns her back, and then this creature just yoink right off of the ship. Yeah.
Oh no! Is she dead?
She is now in the water.
I have a reaction for this.
Okay.
When is she being pulled under the water?
Off of the ship into the water.
Okay, so my reaction will only apply if she's pulled under the water.
I would say she is at the water. She is off of the ship.
Okay, so let me know if they pull her down.
Well, I just want to know what the reaction is also.
Oh, I have air bubble prepared.
Okay. So currently she is not underwater, but she is at the water line, and more likely than not, next turn they will pull her under. Cool. And then it is Freebooter, and Freebooter pulls out their cutlass and will come around and is going to slash at the one that's right next to you, Tash.
Cool.
And that is not a crit, but it will hit. And that is going to be so it is 8 slashing damage. And then they've got one more attack. That is going to hit. Luckily they rolled high enough. And that is going to be another that one is going to be 9 damage. So this one is starting to look a little bloody as Freebooter just 2 very large strikes just right into it. This is sort of bleeding, this sort of sickly looking red blood. And then one more comes up onto the ship and is going to you're up next, Meryl, and is going to toss a spear at you, Marrow, because it's the first person it saw.
That's fair. You just keep adding enemies in front of me, and I'm like, stop.
So that is a 22.
Shit, that does hit.
So
That's
you
unfortunate.
get a spear to the leg for 7 damage.
Okay, time to do math. The hardest part of D. Okay, I did the math.
Mm. And then for its last action, it's going to scuttle over here. Sadly, none of the pirates have attacks of opportunity. So that's a fun thing about Pathfinder. Not everything has attacks of opportunity. But yeah, Marrow, it is now your turn.
Okay, quick question. You know the person that got pulled overboard? Can I like see them? Or are they like I'd have to swim?
If you do you want to go over to that side of the ship and then give me a perception check. So it's going to be 2 actions. It's going to be an action to get over to there and an action to do.
Okay, so strategically, I know it's a bad idea to do this, but Marrow is dumb enough to do this. Marrow cannot let someone drown to death, so yes, I will do that. Please let me move.
Are you?
I'm trying to move. It doesn't want me to.
I think you're on the wrong tool. I think you're rulering.
Yeah. Make sure you've got select token selected.
Little square one.
You can also use WASD or the arrow keys if you need to.
Okay, I used the move thing and Meryl glitched to the next to him. So, all right, and perception.
And then give me a
correct?
perception check to look out over the water. And
Let me see if I can help him. Can I use a hero? I don't want them to die. Okay, that's a 21.
21?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see them. They are, the ship is very tall, so it's not like you can reach for them. If you want to find a rope or something next turn, they could attempt to climb it.
So apparently in my inventory, I have a grappling hook. Would that work?
Yeah, you could take your grappling hook out and toss it to them and attempt to pull them back in.
Yeah. Is talking a free action?
Talking is a free action.
Isn't it gonna take like an action for me to like take it out and aim?
It would be an action for you to take it out and another action to throw it.
Okay, I only have one action left, so I'm gonna have to spend that one action to take it out. And for my free action, I'm gonna say I'm gonna try pulling them up, but I'm not that strong, so someone please help me.
Yep. Cool. And Ileana, it is your turn.
Hey, I want to electrocute them.
Yeah. Which ones?
I think I can hit each of them.
Yeah, there are 3 of them, and I think you
Diameter.
can hit 3 targets with your electric arc.
I can at least hit 2, but they're all within range, so they're 4. Let me have them.
It's not Ileana's turn. Marrow goes last. Didn't Marrow go last? Wasn't Marrow's a 12? Why is it a 21 now?
Do we roll Marrow?
No?
You made them roll a perception.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you rolled a perception, and that updated you. So yeah, you are a 12. So you are last. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, please.
You had your token selected when you did a perception.
I might have, so I was trying to move myself around as the map decided to have a panic attack. All right, I'll be right back though.
Yeah.
It's Tesh's.
Yeah. Well, technically not.
Baddies
Oh my
first.
god, more?
Yeah. Well, also,
Not yet.
also Sparrow comes up, and then
yes.
there is one last one that climbs up on board. Doesn't do anything else. It's sort of surveying the scene, and then we find ourselves back to the top with Tesh. It is now your turn.
Okay. So remember, was it Salty who went over?
Yeah, Salty went over.
They went over with one of these little sea devils.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna make a bad decision here. And I'm going to run. Oh gosh, I hope this doesn't kill me. I'm going to run. Stop me if it does. To the edge of the boat. Dive into the ocean.
I'm gonna need you to give me an athletics check for that.
Thank heavens, it's athletics. Oh, it didn't do it. Why not? 17.
17. So I would say you successfully dive off the boat into. They're not far away. But yet again, it's gonna be you're gonna have to grab the grappling hook from Marrow to pull yourself back up. And I don't know. I think Marrow only had enough actions to get it out of their bag.
Yeah. I just want I don't know if I still have an action left. But if I do, I would just like to.
I say you have an action left.
Okay, then I want to try to separate Salty from Sea Devil.
Give me a just if you have bear, because you can't really use a weapon. See, just punch it.
Probably would have left the weapon on the boat, to be honest.
I don't
a heavy sledgehammer in the ocean.
Yeah. You do have your fists though, so give me a melee attack with those. Or
yeah, hold damn. I get 16.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't hit, but it's enough to push it back a little bit and keep it from like instantly coming back at you.
Okay.
It kind of does what you want it to do, but you don't deal any damage.
I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And Tule goes next. I'm going to roll. He did not hear any of that. And that's his turn.
Cool.
He is soundly snoring away in his bunk. Estrella, it is now your go. You take a D4. You only take 1 bleed damage.
Oh, do I take damage also?
Yes, you do. You take.
Forgot
you also take 1 bleed damage as the spear gets one of the claw marks like along your chest, like continue to bleed profusely.
Sure.
You jumped to the ocean. That's fun.
Salty.
Yeah.
Sing, sing, sing.
So I'm gonna make decisions here. I'm going to use my first action to inspire competence, but I'm going to make it a lingering performance. So I have to roll a performance roll, and that will determine if I. Oh, and the DC is you. But I rolled. What did I roll? 22.
22. And just DC for your lingering performance. 22. Yeah, 22. You get it. I think it's your class DC, anyways.
Yeah, but like it's also the DM can change it, I believe.
Yeah, that would be if you were like trying to be quiet or trying to be heard over very loud noises. This is a boat. You're fine.
This is a ship
in a boat.
Ship in a boat.
Yeah.
There are several ships on this boat, but it's not the right ones. Anyways, so I'm gonna do that. That's my first action, inspire combat. And since I have, I don't know, a giant fork in me, I'm pretty sure that really hurts. So instead of healing myself, I'm going to fucking flavor this. I'm going to cast Sound Burst. Right on, it's gonna be on the brute, but because the brute is within 10 feet of the other two scouts, they all get it. And I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
Okay. That's not like an area of effect or anything.
It is an area of effect. It is.
So then the captain is probably also in that. So they...
No, they're not. It is. Wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah,
someone is in it. You're gonna hit one of them.
No, it is. It would be the captain. Yes, it would be the captain.
Bring it on.
Okay. You got...
But because I'm aiming at the brute, whoever is within 10 feet of it, and I do not think the other guy is, but it hurts. And yeah, fortitude save.
So yeah, all of them are, including Freebooter.
He is. Oh, big.
Let me grab one more D20.
So while I was gone, Tesh jumped off the boat, huh?
Yep.
Oh my fucking god, Tesh.
I guess that's my new MO, is jumping off of things.
And you just give me a, what is it, a fortitude save?
Yeah, I need a fortitude save from everybody.
Yeah. Cool. Well, everybody I rolled for shit.
Did they fail or critically fail? I don't want to accidentally kill someone.
10 for the brute, 15 for freebooter, and 9 for one of the scouts, and then 16 for the other scout.
Yep.
I pressed on the button because I didn't really know what it did. I rolled twice, technically. So I would love to. I could say that maybe I'll use a hero point for that. But I got a 22.
22?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, the captain succeeds, so you will take half damage. My DC is 19, which means somebody critically failed, and they're going to take double damage, and they're going to be deafened and stunned.
It's the Sea Devil that Freebooter had already laid into pretty well. But everybody else just like failed.
Everyone else who failed, take full damage, and they're deafened. So, flavor-wise, I'm gonna describe it. So, Inspire Competence is a nice song. I'm pinned. I have a
scream
me into the mass, and I try to play my wonderful, inspiring song, and it hurts so much. I shout, and it's like a dog whistle right in your fucking ear, and it goes real soft. It gets real loud for like a split second. And I'm gonna roll my damage now because that's 2d10, and someone's getting double.
Yep.
Do I need to like yank it out of your leg and then have Gurn heal you?
Yeah, I don't know about healing. I think someone has to pull that out of me, or am I gonna be stuck with it?
Can I have this, or do you want this back?
That's what I just said. Do I need to yank it out so Gurn can heal you, and then we'll be good?
Yeah. So how much damage did they take?
I have a question about the person who about the creature who critically fail. When it says damage, do I roll again? Or
Yep, you would roll twice.
Okay, once I just want to say, well, everybody, this is for the people who just regularly failed. It's 16 points of sonic damage.
That'd be 8 for people who...
They would be, one person, and that was the captain. but so I mean half that, and you're not deafened, but everyone else is. And the person or creature who failed, let me roll that.
Well, I will say he has 2 HP.
Who?
The one that critically failed.
Oh, 28.
See, how do you want to end this man's career?
Well, I let out that scream, and I would like to just blow his head off.
Yeah, it's like that scene in Scanners. If anybody's seen that, it's just the head goes.
Last house on the left.
Or that, yeah.
Like, if I may take liberty here, I would like him to first claw at wherever his ear holes are, and then it bursts. And you said it was in front of I'm gonna continue to call him bootleg. But yeah, there's stuff on them now, I believe.
That's just how I imagine it goes.
Yep. And yeah, that's my whole turn.
Yep.
I'm still stuck though.
Yeah.
Inspire Courage gives everybody a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls, and everybody fits within my range right now. Just thought I should say it again.
Yep.
God.
Cool. Grund, it is now your turn.
It doesn't work on skill checks, does it?
No.
Skill checks, no, just attack and.
That's unfortunate. All right. So for my first 2 actions, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself because I have a feeling I'm going to be going around healing people. And I don't want to die. For my third action, now, since we're kind of flavoring it with the trident, can I, since I have 2 hands free, one of which to use my healing kit, use the other hand to remove the trident?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to remove the trident, and I am going to actually attempt, I'm going to use my battle medicine on Estrella. I will attempt the higher DC of 20 for the +10 healing, because I only need like an 8, so I think I should be able to do this at the very least with a hero point. So that is a 29. I am actually 1 point away from critting that, unfortunately. If only Inspire Courage worked. All right, and so then I need that's 2d8. Oh, that is so terrible, but that is 13 healing to Estrella. Wow.
You pulled the Triton up, right? I don't have to have
Yes.
a new appendage in.
And I bandaged you with my battle medicine. Whether that helps with the bleeding damage is up to the DM.
Yeah.
Honestly, this much does help.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you're able to stop the bleeding.
I only rolled a 29.
Only a 29. And so Devil Smile will rush over here, Marrow, and they're going to assist you. Since you used your last action to get the grappling hook out of your pack, they're going to assist you and help throw it overboard to help with Tesh. So that's what they're going to spend their turn doing.
Do they look strong, or do they also look like?
I mean, I work on a boat strong, so I mean they've got some muscle, but they're not like rippling muscles or anything like that.
I'm listening.
They're good. They're in good shape.
Good
like
muscle.
And Devil Smile is like still kind of wearing their pajamas, so you get a very good look at the muscles.
Thank you, Aubrey.
You're welcome. So it is the Sea Brute's turn, and he is going to essentially rush Freebooter and essentially try to tackle them off. They're both going to. It's an opposed athletics kind of thing.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as they go by me?
No, unfortunately, you do not have the attack of opportunity.
Cool.
Fighters are the only ones that start off with attack of opportunity. Everybody else can take later.
It's a feature. I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yep, the dice do not like fear tonight. Unless he's attacking. If he's like trying to defend. So, yep, they both go right overboard.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. I think
I have a finite amount of people I can save from going overboard.
Yeah, that's going to be his turn. So, Ileana, it is now your turn.
Finally, I want to go after using electric arc. I want to get the brute directly in front of me on the ship.
This one?
And then I also
I will say he's also the brute that just went into the water is also about 10 to 15 feet down. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go for the other one that is to my left.
Cool. Yeah.
Select.
We'll be right back after the words from our sponsor.
Come listen to Dice Will Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet. We ask the hard questions like, is it morally acceptable to kiss a goblin? Is it cool to use spell slots to warm up leftovers? Would the gods be mad if I wrote slashfic about them? We're a group of 4 friends who play Pathfinder 2nd Edition every week and go on adventures like none other. We've just launched our brand new season, Extinction Curse, which follows the adventures of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, as they put on the greatest show in all of Golarion and uncover ancient secrets and long-forgotten foes from a bygone era. If you like circuses, clowns, and a little bit of magic, come check us out, and make sure that no matter what, you keep it rolling.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.
Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Okay, damage numbers. The one brute that rolled the 20 gets, because it was an 8, he gets 4 damage. The other one gets 16 damage. The one that failed it, critically failed it.
Cool. The one that, so the one that critically failed, he goes down. He is dead. Shock him and he's just a limp, twitching body.
He's burnt. He's crispy. Which one is it that I killed, though? That is the question. Because I need to know if I need to move away. Okay. So with my last turn, I am going to move back just a little. Because I know which one's about to probably come after me. So I'm just going to scoop.
Right there?
Yeah.
You should hide behind Groon.
Okay, never mind. We're going to move behind Grid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The point being, I moved.
Yep, and see, it is now the captain's turn.
Excellent. The captain shouts, "Man overboard!" As they are actually going to. Okay, so I have 3 actions, right? Would pushing this horrible creature that is to the right of the boat over here, would that count as an moving and pushing would be 2 separate actions?
Moving and pushing, yes.
Okay. Let's see. Well, in that case, I think the captain is going to cast Water Walk on themselves to start. I don't think I really need to roll anything for that, but it does take 2 actions.
Yep.
And they are going to jump off the side of the boat in this direction.
Cool.
And land on top of the waves.
Nice.
God, I love this captain so much.
Yep.
And I think that's all I can do, eh?
Yeah, that would be all you could do. But you are there now.
Mm-hmm.
So it is Salty's turn, and Salty is going to grab the grappling hook and attempt to haul herself back up onto the ship. And she slowly gets there. She sort of climbs over, and Mara, you're able to pull her back onto the ship.
Are you okay?
I hate these things.
Same. I've just met him and I already don't like him.
Yeah. And the Sea Devil is going to hiss, and Tesh, they're going to pounce at you, and I need you to give me an athletics check as they try to pull you under the water.
Okay.
I'm going to kill this fucking thing. How dare it attack Tesh?
21.
21. It rolled a natural 20.
Damn it.
So it's like a 30 this is its territory, and it pounces you. You're unprepared. You just helped Salty climb up the boat, and then suddenly it just hackles you, and you are underwater.
My conversation with the captain was a little bit ominous.
No.
Does Groon see this?
Yeah, Groon should be able to do the reaction.
I will say that they are about 15 feet down. So if you're standing in the middle of the ship, you won't be able to see them from there. If you were on the side of the ship, you would be able to.
Cool, I'll just stand for a little while.
And you've got more than one turns with the air, and you could try to get back up on your. It has just pulled you up. It has not done any damage.
Cool.
And next up is Freebooter, and Freebooter is to use all of their actions to slash at the brute that pulled them under the water. That's gonna miss. They're maybe panicking a little bit. That one is going to hit for like 7 damage, but it doesn't stop. And their last one is not going to hit because of that multiple attack penalty. Yeah. And then the next one is the Sea Devil, and it is going to move over here, and it sees Groon helping everybody. What does Sanctuary do? I'm not sure.
It requires a will save in order to attempt to attack me.
Cool. It's gonna make that. I didn't roll a natural 20.
Oh, that's gonna do it.
Natural 20s.
Oh, no.
What's the total?
That is going to be its will save is 29.
That is exactly enough to end my spell.
Oh no. Okay.
Ouch.
And you're going to take 12 slashing damage. Roll to attack. They rolled 19, so that's 26.
Yeah, that's not gonna crit though.
Yeah, you're still gonna take 12 slashing damage as they attack Grun with the claws. And Marrow, it is now your turn.
Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay. So, Mara is going to use a brain cell. How strong does Salty look?
Salty looks actually pretty strong.
Okay, is it an action? Give her like the grappling hook stuff so she can pull Tesh up, because Marrow knows that they're going to be better fighting enemies right now than pulling Tesh off of a boat. As much as I don't want to leave Tesh.
Yeah.
Okay, so as an action, I'm going to hand it off to Salty and be like, "Don't let her die," in a very serious voice that looks like I will kill you if you let her die. As my first action. And as my second action, I'm going to I actually have a fuck gun. I just realized I can just go wherever the fuck I want. Hold on.
I mean, if it helps, each square is 5 feet.
Yeah, I have like 40 feet of movement.
You can get around this boat.
Yeah, and for my third action, I'm going to ditch because I want to see if I can stun and strike them. All right. Estrella doesn't have Inspired Competence up, right?
Nope, it's up. It's up.
Okay, it's up, and I have my cool gloves, so I'm gonna roll with my.
Did you miss my cool moment? Did you miss my anime moment?
I did not. I don't think.
I was like, I blew up a guy's head.
No, I saw that. I just missed the Inspired Competence was still up. Okay.
The Inspired Courage.
Right. Sorry.
At this point, it must also be.
Okay, I love my sweet, sweet hand wraps, so please, dice, don't fail me now. Oh, that's like a 26.
26 will hit. It's not a crit though.
Unfortunate. I still get sweet damage anyway. Wait.
Remember the +1 to damage.
Yeah, do I get a +1 from the hand wraps as well for damage? Is it only for
Yes. Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna have like a +5 to the Jesus Christ. Okay. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one.
It will succeed on its fortitude save.
That's a shame. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will not hit.
Wait. Yeah, that's what the yeah, so I got 10 points of bludgeoning down. What did it roll for its save?
It rolled a 13 before its bonus. So its bonus was like.
Damn, that's a shame.
7.
I still got to punch her for 10 points of damage though, which is not that bad.
It's looking a little weak, but it's still standing.
Okay, that is all of my actions. And if Salty fails to save Tesh, I will personally push Salty, but not really.
And
just
Sparrow.
her back up.
Yeah, but like Tesh is more.
Salty is going to rush over, crossbow in hand, and take aim at the brute. That's Salty. Sparrow. Sparrow is gonna rush over here and take aim. So many pirates. First attack is gonna miss. And his last action, reload the crossbow.
They also have +1. I don't know.
Yeah, they rolled a 3.
Oh, then never mind. Can't help.
Yeah, can't help with that. And we're back to the top of the round with Tesh.
I'm gonna try to swim up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an action to breach the surface.
Is the thingy still dangling around?
Yep. And you can give me an athletics check to see if you can pull yourself up onto the boat.
My skills again. Survey says 19.
19. Yeah. No, you're able to pull yourself up onto that boat.
Cool. Gonna just pat Salty on the shoulder and
Is it a free action to apologize to
No.
Tesh for ditching her?
Sure.
I'm sorry, Tesh.
Hear about it. I'm going to I don't know. Can I intimidating glare somebody?
The one that Marrow's punching, you could attempt that.
Yes, please. I would like to glare at them so strongly that they regret their choices and are demoralized.
Which they will. They rolled a 6, so that's only gonna be like a 12.
18.
What was
I
that?
have to roll. I rolled 18.
18? Yeah, no, they're intimidated. They're
Cool. They should be demoralized.
demoralized.
I don't know what that means
Yep.
exactly, but they are that.
I have my handy dandy status thing right next to me. Demoralized. It doesn't have that specifically, but it's they're gonna get if I remember correctly, they get minuses on their conditions. All right, I mean it's not like an official thing, but yeah, they're demoralized, and I believe they get a minus to their like attacks and.
Is it a critical or a regular success?
They only got a 12.
Got
I
an
didn't-
18.
Yeah, so it's just a success.
It's frightened 1 is
Frightened
the
1,
specific
yeah.
condition
One.
it
Yes,
gets.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like it's frightened, but I wasn't sure. Frightened 1, so they just take a status penalty. Decreases. That's what I think it was, but I just were off the top of my head. Okay. Anything else you wanted? That was your entire turn, right? Tesh. Cool. It's 2 legs. Okay. He finally wakes up and he comes up. And it is essentially just like, what's going on here?
Monsters are attacking the ship.
Oh,
Someone's
no.
overboard.
Oh
Over
no!
there. Go help them,
And
please.
that's all he can do. He can just come up. His entire turn.
Oh,
He
damn,
cannot
what a
do more
shame.
useless. Nostrea, it's now your turn.
You could just come up and go, oh no.
Oh no! Yep, that's his entire turn.
No.
TikTok audio.
Well, since the others seem to look like they have it covered, I'm going to run to the side of the ship. That's one action. And I don't need to spend one to
Yeah, you did your
link.
lingering composition, so it'll stick around for at least one more round.
No, 3. So that
Three rounds. This is at least round 2. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that. You know what? That looks right.
Yeah.
And I will. The sea guy's still there. The brute, like, can I?
Yeah, the brute is still.
Cool. I want a telekinetic project, but I feel like I'd be throwing supplies off of the ship, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, what I'll do is I will just ready like a rope in it. Like I'll get the grappling hook and stuff like that because I have one too, and I'll instead of me holding it, can I like tie it to like can I hook it underneath like like
I would say you can spend the rest of your actions to like tie it off to like the side of the boat so you lower it down.
Yep.
Cool. And Grund, it is now your turn.
All right. So I'm not happy. He just destroyed my spell. So I'm going to fire ray him to the face.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll keep that. So that's a 25 to hit.
Cool.
For 14 fire damage.
Yep. He's holding on, but just barely. And especially it kind of helps that he was like covered in water.
And for my third action, I will where's my skills? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to attempt the advanced DC 20 battle medicine on myself. And I'm going to use a hero point on that.
Yep.
There we go. That was scary for a second. Thank God for hero points.
Very nice.
And that will be. Oh wow! I heal myself for 24. So.
24. Yeah. No, I guess you healed whatever they did for you.
Just slaps a band-aid on your own chest, like, this is fine.
Just a Hello Kitty Band-Aid.
It's like a chest bump band-aid.
Mm-hmm. And Smile is going to pull out their own crossbow and shoot at the one in the ocean. Going to hit, and you'll watch as they just sort of snipe the sea devil out of the water, and it's just sort of a floating corpse now. This is true. You own knives.
I completely forgot Ileana gave me knives as a gift, and I feel like Mero would have also forgot about the knives until just now. We're like, I can hit things in the water with a knife.
Yes, you can be able to get it back, but
that's fine. Knives are replaceable or not.
Yep. And it's the Sea Devil Brute, and the Brute is going to turn towards you, Captain, and is going to attempt to savage you with its claws. And that is going to be a it's going to be a 25.
Oh, that certainly hits.
Yep. Is it over 10 above your AC?
It is not.
Cool. And it doesn't critically. So its first attack is going to be 9 damage. It's gonna claws, and then it's going to, for its second, is try to come in with its jaws. And that is going to be a 19.
If it is my AC, does it hit?
If it meets.
Yep. My AC is a 19.
Cool. And then it's only going to deal 8 piercing damage. And then it's going to use its final attack to try to finish up with claws at its -8. Not, it's going to be an 11 because it rolled a 19. So it's just the only way to hit with that is roll a natural 20.
Woof.
So it missed, but yeah.
8 is 7. Okay, I am not looking. 22 minus 17, whatever number that is. That's 5.
5, yeah.
This brute motherfucker is going to take, because of, it is going to take, let me, sorry, I'm trying to find out where this is. I know I have it somewhere. I believe it takes 1d6 lightning damage every time it touches me. Oh, yeah. Yep. Every time it touches me, it will take 1d6 electricity.
From your...
the Tempest Mystery, I believe. Or is that only when the major curse is active?
That's only when the major curse is active. You haven't used your focus spell, so you haven't like invoked your curse yet.
Understood.
So yeah, it does not take that d6. But if you were to use one of your focus spells, you could. I think you can only go up to minor, moderate. Currently, you can't do major yet because you don't have enough focus.
Understood. Well, in that case, I would like to use my reaction to use my Blood Vendetta spell. So I think as this thing is biting, the captain, I think, wrenches free and is like, "You are going to regret that." It is, I believe it just works. It's going to take 2d6 persistent bleed damage, and it must attempt a will save. Oh, that was 6.
And so that is with all of its stuff. That is going to be a 12.
Okay, I believe.
So it's your class DC, which is I have your sheet up, so it's a 19.
A 19.
So it is a failure.
Yep. Okay, so it is going to take the full persistent bleed damage, which I believe, if I can do math right, is a 14.
Okay.
Maybe a 15 if the thing that Estrella did is still active. If that gives,
it
it's 15 points of bleed damage.
Cool.
Let's see.
I was just about to say, how do you want to do this? It is dead.
I think since the captain is literally standing on the water, as they kind of bleed, it mixes in with the water around it. And if they're standing on top of the water in front of it, just for flavor, I would love it if they could just like arch their foot back and just kick it in the face.
Yeah, totally. Because your blood vendetta spell is kung fu.
Yep. Oh, actually, I would think it would be really cool if the blood like that is mixing in the water begins to rise up on the brute's body and pull it down.
I like that. Yeah, that's what happens.
Great. Good thing too, because I'm at 5 hit points.
Cool, and it did. And Ileana, is now your turn.
Since there's only one left, We're gonna use a spell slot.
Sudden
You know that
bolt,
sudden bolt
sudden
one that I
bolt.
have that I'm
Yes!
waiting to use?
I'm so excited for this because this thing does stupid amounts of damage, and I love it.
What? It's really 4d12s, and
level
don't I get
2
an extra
spell.
one though because I'm level 3?
No, that's just your spells would tell you because it is a second level spell.
No, it says heightened +1.
Yeah, you would have to cast it at 3rd level
Darn
to
it.
get that +1. But
And I
still,
don't have it
that's
at 3rd level
4d12, which is ridiculous for a second level spell.
Okay, so have him roll
Mhm.
so we can find out if he's gonna die or not.
You rolled a natural 1.
Oh, he
So that's
crits.
8d12 you get to roll.
Well, I've only got 3, so we're gonna have to roll these a few times.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was really hungry.
You're good. I'm just always just so surprised at a second level spell that is 4d12 damage.
This guy's just dead. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
he is
think
dead, but I
that's
want to know how much damage.
Hold on, I have a meme for this.
So far, it's
How much?
11,
Mm-hmm.
18, 28, 38. Wait a second, that's 5, I think. No, that was 6. This is 7.
So it's
Total damage 45.
That's
Holy shit.
yeah, 45. How does this happen? What happens? How do you absolutely just fry this thing? It's like fish sticks now.
Radius of this thing, we're all gonna get covered in blood and guts because he's just gonna explode.
Oh yeah, no, there's already blood
Nice.
and guts from the other one that exploded. But yeah, this is just a bolt of lightning just comes down and hits it, and it's fried fish now.
Ileana, you got guts on.
That is everything dead.
Oh, that was so.
I was honestly waiting for someone to make the comment, well, I'm never making Ileana mad.
I would never do that anyways because I value and appreciate.
So you find out she's dead.
Oh my god, that was a lot. Can I just start throwing bodies over? Or actually, no.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the captain. Captain, I don't know how boats work. Is it safe to throw the bodies over the water? Will blood attract more of them?
Let them eat each other. The captain is actually going to help, I think, Freebooter get back on the boat.
Yeah.
They're still just standing on top of the water.
Yeah.
And they are actually going to cast Tidal Surge, which is one of my focus spells. And as a tremendous, it's supposed to be against a creature, but DM, let me know what you think about this for flavor. To get the boat moving, they are going to kind of cast it so that it pushes the stern of the boat forward to get them moving through the water. And they're gonna kind of like run along the top of the wave, like Ponyo style. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Oh my god, that's so anime.
And then just and just kind of like as the wave comes crashing against the back of the boat, they'll just like kind of run like up and onto the railing until they're back on the boat.
That's so anime.
That is so cool.
Real quick, as you're having your Naruto moment, I'm going to cast Soothe on the captain, so I can heal them. I don't know. I guess because technically Inspire Courage is still up. So I guess for you, the song gets a little sweeter because you're healing. You're healing 12, and I mean you got a +2 to mental effect saves, but
yeah, and as for using a focus spell, you do invoke your minor curse. So what does that?
I think it's not exactly clear until the captain is standing on the deck in what would be like water that isn't no wind. But as they stand there, their hair begins to whip a little bit more wildly around. And just a little bit of rain begins to fall, and that same electricity that kind of like crackled off of their hand as they removed their glove does begin to build up. And in a basically in a 5-foot radius around them, the wind just kind of begins to spin. Any torches that are up on the boat are put out.
Yep.
And I technically gain weakness to electricity. Kind of treating the captain as their own kind of center of the storm, like a lightning rod, and tiny cracks of electricity are just kind of like rippling up and off of their body.
I dig it.
yeah. Since
No.
my lore expertise is
Uh-huh.
on curses,
Do you want to roll that?
to see, yeah.
Yeah, no, you roll.
Aubrey, I have a follow-up question.
Uh-huh.
Is that a type of lore?
Curse lore?
Yes.
Yeah, because Estrella has it.
Can I roll Lore Master? Because I have
Sure.
Lore Master now. I can technically roll that for any lore.
And while everybody's rolling things, I will burst heal for 9
Okay.
for everybody, and that's not gonna heal everyone all the way up no matter what. So I'll go ahead and do another one. So I cast 2 heal spells over basically 2 rounds for 21. Does anyone need more healing than that?
I am fully
healed
That does
after
make
9.
Yep.
damage for some reason. So
Anyways,
What about Tesher the crew?
Oh, that got me, yeah.
I mean, Freebooter was really the only one who took damage.
All right. So does 21 get him?
21, yeah, that will get him. I just
Yep, that gets me. That gets the captain as well.
All right, so we're all good.
I rolled 25 on my
25?
I
Yeah.
rolled an 11, sadly. But
11? No, 11's not gonna do yet. But 25, yeah, no, you've heard of specifically oracles and things like that. People seem to be very cursed, but their curses they've seemed to somehow make their curses work for them.
Captain, you are very cursed.
So is the world, darling.
You're not supposed to tell people they're cursed.
yeah, that's
No,
very
I mean
polite, Estrella.
they're like an oracle or something.
That's not normally what I call it, but if that's the language you see fit. And they do kind of almost a curtsy, and incline their head before heading over to Freebooter and just kind of checking over their wounds, making sure that they don't have any water in their lungs.
Yeah,
And they'll do the same with Salty.
They seem to be both all right. Occasionally, like they cough up a bit of water, but for the most part, they both seem to have gotten out of it relatively unscathed. Freebooter is asking like what, like a lot when you try to talk to them because they were deafened a little bit by the spell, but they do seem to be slowly like regaining that.
I go apologize for that.
Freebooter's like it's okay. It's not the worst thing that's happened. I'm not in the water with those things. Also, Tesh, since you are near the edge of the boat, give me a quick perception check.
no. Let I get 15.
So they're not being particularly stealthy, but you can sort of see more shapes coming towards the boat from what looks to be the nearby island.
Captain, there's more.
Of course there are. DM, I know we discussed it while I was making my character. Could I try to use my Express Rider feature to increase our boat's travel speed by half?
Yeah, no, you definitely can. It's essentially you start running around barking. Everybody just starts pulling the sails, and it seems about this time, especially now that you've invoked your curse, the wind seems to be picking back up a little bit. You can sort of see the stirrings of a bit of a storm on the horizon that is moving in, and that is probably something that we will have to do next week because it is getting late. I hope that you could join us next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can wrap things up, see how to go next. I had a lot of fun with this. It's always fun getting awesome people in.
Likewise,
Yes,
thank you all
absolutely.
so much for having me and letting me join.
Yeah.
I love the captain. I love this boat. All of you are great.
If you want to
A blast.
talk about your stuff once more before we end things.
Sure. Thank you all so much for having me. My name is C. I use they, them pronouns. I am a digital artist, dancer in my real-time life. I am also a cast member on Transplanar RPG. Transplanar is an all-transgender, person of color-led, 100% homebrew D&D 5th edition live stream actual play that it doesn't premiere necessarily, but all of our episodes are on Saturdays at 3 p.m. CST. So if you'd like to join us, check us out on Twitch. We also have YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and you can find us under the Transplanar RPG. If you're interested, my social media accounts are, you can find me on Twitter at PiSharpArt, and that's PISHARP, Art, ART, all together, or on Tumblr at Pi-Sharp.
And yeah, we'll see everybody this next week to wrap up with are to continue the story of the Green Lady and the captain and all of these awesome crew members. Maybe some people will get lucky. Who knows?
Haha.
Yeah, but we'll see everybody next time. Remember to, if you're enjoying us, give us a like, tell us on Twitter, all that stuff. We love hearing what anybody has to say. And we'll see everybody next week.
Veggies.
Yeah.
Woo.
Eat your vegetables.
Your vegetables, please.
When did we start saying please?
Are you that nice?
Yeah. Ooh, I thought it was always a threat.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.